actually in here though. I looking at his Discord handle right here. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm an M fam. Starting soon, NFL. All right.
Tom Brady game last year, so I have been chomping at the bit for the opportunity. Thank you very much for the follow, as well as Nelly 2010 on the Twitch side of things. Thank you very much. We definitely appreciate that. Here we go, gentlemen. Tom Brady coming into week 5 here, coming off a 17-point comeback win against the Los Angeles Chargers, a 5-touchdown performance that saw him become the NFL's all-time leader in regular season victories, 222 regular season victories, to go along with his 6 Super Bowl rings, of course. And whereas the Bears are coming off a rather uneventful, I suppose, loss to the Indianapolis Colts, 19-11. Nick Foles was supposed to be the answer for the Bears in replacement of Mitch Trubisky, but last week probably wasn't the best showing. Trying to get right this week, though, however. Welcome into the guests, Nate and Frank. Gentlemen, tee us off here.
Well, to kind of start off, for the Bears, they're looking to definitely bounce back from a very disappointing game from back on Sunday. And, to kind of play it in a relatively favorable aspect, the Bears, they were playing against the top defense in the NFL and the Colts, and they definitely gave Nick Foles and the Bears offense fits. But even with that, Foles is actually look pretty productive when he has come in replacement of Mitchell Trubisky, and he's looking to build off of that when he had his opportunity against the Falcons. And as for Tom Brady, he's looking to build off of his own vibrato of his 5 touchdown performance, back on Sunday, where he threw 5 different receivers. So they're on a roll. They're on a 3-game winning streak, hoping to continue that. And Nick Foles, he's looking to basically bounce back, and hopefully they go and build off of their 3-1 record and be able to pull off a victory. And also, this will be the first time, I forgot to mention, this is going to be the first time that these two have faced off since Super Bowl 52. Obviously, A lot of things have changed since then.
Indeed. Actually, Nick Foles getting the better of Tom Brady and the Patriots during that Super Bowl, much to my displeasure. But yes, you're right. This is actually the 3rd time, I believe. The 6th time, that Tom Brady will face the Chicago Bears. He is 5-0 against the Bears all time. Of course, Bears playing in the NFC, they hasn't actually had to play them very much because he's been stuck in the AFC for a long time. And now it's sort of bizarre to see Tom facing all of these NFC quarterbacks, right? You had Drew Brees being the first one, which is the game they lost. That offense wasn't quite in sync. And then they go to Green Bay next week.
Yeah, I mean, one of the big things and the big keys to this game, I think, for me, especially for the Bucs, is actually, or not for the Bucs, for the Bears, if they actually can run the football against the Bucs. The Bears' defense is one of the leading defenses against the run. They only let up around 64.5 yards per game, and we know that against the Colts, which the Colts is no kind of pushover type of defense, but the Colts pretty much did hold the Bears last week to 28 rushing yards in total, and that basically just made Nick Foles just have to bomb it, and it didn't work. They had no flow to the offense, so it'll be pretty interesting to be able to see if they can get that portion done there. It's going to be a key to the game for me, for them to be able to pull this one out.
Yeah, you mentioned basically so Nate, talk to me about the benching of Trubisky here. Just 2 games in, they're behind by 16 in that game. Nick Foles comes in, pulls off a comeback. Actually, the Bears, the only team in NFL history to come back down 16 2 games in a row. Yeah. But the magic isn't quite there yet.
Yeah, I mean, they're still trying to see whether Foles will be the answer for Trubisky. I mean, I was kind of shocked a little bit, to be very perfectly honest, when he did get benched in favor for Foles. But I guess, for their standpoint, they wanted to, see if they can produce a spark, which they did get in the second half and fourth quarter of the Falcons game. And they're looking to, have that build up and going. And I think they definitely, will, because for the Bucs pass defense, they actually let up, a ton of yards to Justin Herbert last week. They gave up 290 and also 3 touchdowns. So Foles might be able to take advantage of trying to be the starting quarterback and see if he can build up with his opportunity with the Bears offense.
I was actually impressed by Herbert. I guess in 2 games now, the Kansas City game where he just sort of got thrown in there, like into the fire, was actually pretty good too.
Yeah.
And Kansas City had to pull that one off in overtime, actually. One of the topics I wanted to touch on during this pregame here, we got about 10 minutes to go before tip-off, is so finally, after decades in New England, right, Tom Brady and Bill Belichick finally go their separate ways. And both teams actually, the whole COVID and Cam Newton situation kind of was bizarre with the game they had on Monday. But Patriots sitting at 2-2, Tampa Bay sitting at 3-1. Who's got the better team and who's going to have the better season?
You can go ahead and take this one first if you want.
Well, I'll probably at least say I think right now the Buccaneers are actually the more complete team as of right now. I know that the Patriots, their defense, especially their secondary, are probably the best in the league as of right now. And with Cam Newton leading the offense, they are multidimensional in terms of running and also passing, but mainly with the run game especially. But because he's out of the lineup and because of all the things that are going on as far as the defense being somewhat kind of decimated because of the number of players that have been out, I definitely would think that the Buccaneers with Tom Brady and Mike Evans and Chris Godwin and other names that we can just go on a huge list on, they're the best team comparatively as of right now.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not even able to take the opposite side of that because I honestly have no argument at all. The Patriots have never had receiver weapons. Tampa Bay does. The better quarterback in Tom Brady's in Tampa. Cam Newton's not as good. I mean, coaching-wise, etc., yes, I would say Bill Belichick wins the coaching duel and the matchup with Bruce Arians. But at the end of the day, most of the Patriots' defense opted out before the season. That defense is not the same as what Tom Brady was using last season. So at the end of the day, I don't think the Patriots are really that. I mean, they'll give people trouble, but I don't think they're that good of a football team this year.
Yeah, and I think as long as they probably have Cam Newton, they'll have a chance. But without him, they looked absolutely abysmal back on Monday.
Agreed.
Sorry, not
Right.
Sunday.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the so many questions at quarterback, the interceptions, the fumbles, and such. Yeah, it did not look good for the Patriots. And what makes it even worse is that one of our halftime topics here is you have a 4-0 Bills team in your division, and so for the first time in literally forever, the Patriots may not even win the AFC East. Do they even make the playoffs?
I would say that. I mean, that depends because it very largely depends. The Bills will make the playoffs most likely. I don't see them necessarily losing, but it's possibly they'll pick up a 6 seed. I mean, the conference itself is not very good, and the other teams around it aren't. I haven't looked at the full standings. I mean, there's a possibility, but I wouldn't expect it to. I would expect it to be a 5 or 6 seed, something coming from the wild card, even if they get in. But nothing in the high seed. They won't win the division.
Yeah.
Well, I think the only thing that would probably maybe set them over is only if they start to step up, get Cam Newton back. Hopefully, Stephon Gilmore gets back and is okay since they're both in the COVID protocol as of right now. I think they'll definitely have a shot to make the playoffs. I'd be hard pressed for them to actually win the division, considering how great Josh Allen is. I mean, he's playing as of these past 4 games, but I don't think that they're gonna miss the playoffs. But they're definitely, like Brandon said, I think they're probably gonna be at least a 6 or 7 seed.
Well, 7 would miss it.
Actually, no. This year we have the playoff
you're right.
format.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
It's different actually.
Yeah,
You're
first
right.
seed gets the bye week. All others they go and play the
And
wild card.
we are on an ad break.
Yes, we are on an ad break. There we go.
So, hey, everybody that's watching on YouTube, I don't really know what to do. We're on an ad break on the Twitch side of things.
We have to mute.
Yeah, but not on YouTube.
Hold on. Yeah, so I've muted it on this side of things. Okay, I just have to unmute on the okay, we're good. Yeah. Because if you are watching the YouTube it's literally just like a poster. That's our other channel there. Come on over to the Twitch side of things. Join us over here because you're gonna get the live game footage here in a second. So that's definitely the place you want to be on the Twitch side of things. So yes, you're right. So the new playoff format, they could make the playoffs. I totally forgot about that piece. um,
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know. I don't know if I really like it. I mean, yeah, it probably will give another team a chance that they probably missed on last year. But like, I think that the playoff format's a little bit skewed. I've always been used to like the 1 and 2.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah, I
with the
agree.
bye. Yeah.
One thing we wanted to get to, so fantasy picks. Who are you playing here?
For
This
this
week.
game, for this.
Or it could be for this game, or if is anyone
That's a
from
good
this
question.
game
I
on
haven't
your
actually
team?
even checked my rosters group.
Because I don't have one. I don't have a bear or a buck. But didn't you used who had Fran? I thought you had
I
Mike
had
Evans.
Mike Evans. I have.
You got Mike Evans.
So I'm starting him, and he's projected to have 16 points. I'm projecting myself for him to have like at least 20, because that's how I think and how I want it to be.
Yeah.
But are we talking about overall? Or
Yeah, you
like,
could go
throughout the whole
overall. I
entire
mean,
thing,
my
or-
team right now is sitting at 4-0. Okay, I am doing sensationally well with Russell Wilson at the top,
Yes,
Kamara, Gurley, the best player on a terrible team.
I don't know if he's the best player on a terrible team. I think he's like probably the second or third best. At least
Well,
I
comparatively.
do have
Julio
Mike
Jones
Evans as well, so I'm team Mike Evans today.
I am
You are
team
team Mike Evans, okay.
all the way.
I think we are
benched
back.
Tom Brady because
We're
I
back
have
from the
Patrick
ad break.
Mahomes, but
Okay, well you got Mahomes, so that works. That works.
homeboy.
Yeah, I'm who do you have winning? Actually, we should just do the picks because we got like 2 minutes to go. So fire away, team.
Your pick, friend.
Hold on. You go ahead. I got to do this scene thing.
Well, I'll at least say, I think as of right now, with how things are going with the Buccaneers comparatively than what is going on with Chicago and the quarterback situation, I'm going with the Bucs to win 27-17.
27-17 is the call from Mr. Markley. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to make the extension work because I think we should be able to like actually.
Yeah, I
pick
tried
the
to do
game.
it and it doesn't. It's not working
It's not working for me. All right, unfortunately. Fran, your pick.
for me. I'm actually gonna go with the Chicago Bears on this one. I think the Chicago Bears are gonna take it.
Oh,
27-24.
okay.
what? That
Wow.
is heresy.
That is
How could
that is
you?
blasphemy. Wow.
27-24
100%.
on what? Like a last-second field goal?
Yeah, Nick Foles.
Oh man.
Oh my. Okay.
Do you think
I'm-
Foles will have a repeat of the Super Bowl, huh?
Oh my God, he's literally doing
why
this.
am I
He's
supposed to-
literally
why
doing
am
this
I
for content, chat.
Why am I
literally doing
supposed
this for
to root
content?
for the Tampa Bay Bucks? I've never liked the Patriots, so I don't really like. I don't
So
really
you still
like
don't
Tom
like
Brady,
Brady,
or
but
Gronk
still
to
don't like
begin with
Gronk.
Here, so
I
yeah,
am with you.
exactly.
But I just
Aiden
think in a very
2315 in
unbiased
chat, by
way.
the way,
I have
is
a
with you
lot
here.
of friends that are Bears fans as
But
well.
who's got
so-
the best quarterback situation?
Oh,
right now?
my
yeah, I mean,
goodness.
that obviously is going to go in Tampa's.
And speaking of quarterbacks, I'm sorry if you guys are watching in the chat, they had a little caricature of Tom Brady and they made him look way more jacked than he really should be. But
Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true. They like they go into Photoshop and they hit the cartoon thingamajigger on it, and that's how
yeah,
they
just
how
made
they
him
do
look
it.
like just. Ugh.
Yeah.
I just tried to send someone the link to the stream, and it's at twitch.tv/remove sports, not real life sports.
Oh,
the
oh, well, that would be. We're
would
not
probably
removing.
be the
Quite
issue
the
there.
autocorrect there.
Yeah. COVID tried to remove sports, and it didn't do that. So we're still here. I don't know,
Boom.
for some reason the Twitch thing on my. Oh, we're getting ready for tip off here in just a second. So
Give me a kickoff.
Monty cheers there. Monty cheers. See, I'm like auto correcting like Monty cheese with the 10-bit cheer. Thank you very much. For some reason, my own like phone is not even working here.
Oh, thank you, Monty, for the 10 bits there. Very much appreciated, sir.
Awesome. All right. And we are getting ready for kickoff. TNF is back. So here we go. Kickoff in just an empty stadium, of course, here in Chicago. Nobody allowed to attend the game. But we are getting ready to go. And Cairo Santos teeing himself up here. Kickoff of Thursday Night Football on Twitch in 3, 2, 1, and Cairo has kicked this thing off, and the Bucs will let this go safely out of the end zone. And to turn the co-stream on, voila, there it is. Now you can see the game, and you can see us, and there you go. We are ready to roll. Tom Brady. By the way, I'm taking Tom. I'm taking Tom all the way. And Gronk and Gronk, by the way. I am taking Tom and Gronk. So.
Oh, by the way, Caden2315, you can watch the game here.
Mm-hmm.
You just didn't switch it.
I didn't switch it because that's my bad. As the first run there off the right side, going to Ronald Jones. Nicely done. Brings up about a 2nd and 5 here. Bucs offense. So actually, Tom Brady only about, I think he is, he's tied with Mahomes for 4th with 11 touchdowns so far on the season. And I'll make us smaller so that you can see more game. And there you go. Tom Brady back to pass going far right side, and that is going to be over the head of Evans. A little bit of contact there, but nothing really. Bring up 3rd and 6 for Tommy Boy and the Buccaneers. So, what's really funny though, Fran, is that like our parents used to live in Tampa, and it was like, and it wasn't like, and there was just like, okay, like Tampa, like whatever. But then and then they moved, and then Tom Brady comes into town, and we're like, well, damn.
Yeah, but then they moved to Miami, and it's like, wow, we can actually watch some really good basketball now.
Oh, well,
so
that's
I'd rather
true.
take that than Tom Brady, to be 100% honest with you.
Okay. Looks like I have to actually. I'll fix the extension. I guess I got the link to the wrong one. Tom Brady over the middle of the pass, and that pass is complete, and he will have a 1st down. Nicely done by Tom to Mickens, the tight end here. No, sorry, wide receiver, out of Washington. Nice pass by Tom. And you were saying how he got 5 passes to 5 different touchdown passes to 5 different receivers. I mean, he's getting everyone involved in the offense, which is nice because Tom, like Fran, as you mentioned, just like didn't have weapons in New England. It was like Julian Edelman and it was Julian Edelman. Like
it was Edelman, and then it was also Amendola for a little period.
For a little bit, and then Amendola got injured a bunch, and then that was like okay. But really, like his first option was Julian Edelman, and then his running backs, like literally James White, like out of the backfield, brilliant by the way. But the run there by Jones for about 4 yards on 1st down, trying to keep the offense going and ahead of the chains. Let's see what Tom's got in store for us here on 2nd. Back to pass, and does beat the rush. Pass complete over the middle to Gronk. Who else? Who's actually catching passes this week after he almost trips over himself. He was saying he's basically, I think I read where he was saying, I'm here to block.
Yeah,
and that was like his thing.
Yeah, he's actually Go ahead, you can explain it more.
Oh no, yeah, I was gonna say that, like, he's practically come in and played like that blocking role in the run game and also in the pass game. You don't really see him running too many deep routes, and right now he's only got 9 catches, 88 yards on the year, no touchdowns yet, which is something that we wouldn't really expect, considering the connection. But with OJ Howard out, I'm pretty certain that we're gonna be seeing a lot more of that further down the line this year.
Yeah, and that's the little play action there. The pass is actually going to be this is going to be a hold. You saw it there. That was on 74, I believe. Marpet. Pretty obvious hold there on the left-hand side. So, penalty, back him up 10. Well, you see, this just gives Tom more opportunity to throw the ball. So.
Yeah. Marpet also one of the better guards in the NFL. He's got a whole handful with having to deal with 96, Akeem Hicks, who actually, between him and Khalil Mack, number 52, those two actually have combined for at least 61 of 64% of their their pass pressure on quarterbacks this season, which actually leads the NFL in both between the two.
Jones almost gets caught in the backfield, though, and manages to make one heck of a run out of this. Probably got a good 8 or 10 yards here. He's just missed. What a spin move there. Makes another Bear defender miss. Good running here. We're not seeing Leonard Fournette in the game, so I guess he is either not playing or I didn't see anything pregame about him.
Yeah, well, the biggest
Leonard Fournette is carrying an ankle injury and he is doubtful for the game, so most likely we'll see a lot less touches, and Ronald Jones is probably going to be getting more involved for the Bucs.
Well, there you have it. As Tyler Johnson gets that crossing route complete over the middle, and Tom Brady gets the Bucs out of a 1st and 20 situation here. There you see the blitz, nice pickup there. Plenty of time for Brady. Sets his feet and fires across. Nicely done.
Yeah, it was a nice crossing route there, being able to run to the corner. Had the other, he also at that same point there basically also had the, he just threw it between the linebacker and the safety and had it perfectly on the dime.
And this pass way over the head of Hudson. Tom just basically throws that one out of the back of the end zone. I think it probably had an opportunity here. It just overthrew him. So Bucs 3-1, Bears 3-1, but I gotta say the Bears 3-1 wins over the Giants, the Falcons, and the Lions. Not the most impressive slate of wins, but then they got the harsh reality check against Indy last week. So curious to see how they come out against a quality opponent here. As Jones is going to trot off the field.
Yeah, well, as you mentioned, the Bears actually have gone against relatively weak opponents, but they've also managed to pull off some pretty impressive comebacks.
Yeah,
obviously,
that's true.
most notably against the Falcons, who themselves gave up 2 15-plus fourth quarter leads in consecutive weeks, which I think is the first time that has happened since 1970. And but the Bears, look pretty quality. And as Brady looks to pass.
And almost complete, in and out of the hands of the tight end Hudson there. Will bring up 4th and 6. So bring on the place kicker, Ryan Suckup, to attempt the field goal here. And see if we can get the Bucs on the board early here in the quarter.
That was actually a really good throw right here. Brady actually, was getting pressure on his right. They're running a stunt on his right side. Mack was getting into his backside, but he was just able to fit it right between the linebacker and the safety coming in to make the hit. Unfortunately, the tight end wasn't able to make the completion, and on comes Ryan Suckup.
About a 38-yard field goal here, and Suckup is going to be 39, straight down the middle, and he is going to get that one to work. All right, so I'll fix the extension while we're at the halftime. Let me copy that one, and let's just.
I think actually, overall, that position was pretty poor on the tight ends. They basically just they dropped. Well, that pass right there for the third down was dropped, and then Brady he overthrew him in the end zone, and he was wide open. So, honestly, coming away from that possession, it's probably worse off.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's kind of like a tough catch for the 3rd or 4th string tight end on the roster, but considering that it was right there in his hands.
Yes.
Pretty sure we are. Yeah. Also, I just fixed my thing, so I'm watching it through Twitch as opposed to on YouTube TV. So
is it faster on Twitch?
It's much faster on Twitch. It's way faster on Twitch.
Oh,
where are
interesting.
you watching it on Twitch?
I'm watching it on the Prime Video stream.
That's good. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm a full. I can't say.
It's literally.
I can't do anything. I'm so far.
Behind. They're probably gonna wonder why we were freaking looking like just a bunch of stiffs right now. But
yeah,
we couldn't say anything because we didn't see what you were seeing.
I couldn't.
Oh,
see
really?
Anything. Yeah.
On YouTube TV was way off.
We're 40 seconds behind.
Yeah, YouTube TV was off by what
wow.
40 seconds or something. but I'm watching it right now. I'm watching it on the
Which Prime one are you doing it?
just like the main Prime Video. Like when you go into
Are you
the
going to
main
like
page,
Amazon Prime?
yeah, Amazon
Oh,
Prime,
okay. It's not
Amazon
on
Prime
Twitch.
Video. Well,
Uh,
no. It is on Twitch. Like it's the first
so
thing that you see.
twitch.tv/Prime Video.
Exactly. Yes.
That's where you want to go.
Yeah, that's where you want to go. That's what's working for me, and I think it should be something that we should stick with for the rest of.
That's
If you're there
crazy. I
before
didn't
the
realize
polls
it was
close,
so.
They have to let you vote.
I mean, what are you?
Russ,
Are you
let's
doing
go.
yours on? You're doing yours on YouTube
not.
TV, right? Oh, yours is on Twitch. Okay. Well, what about you, Ritz?
am a voter.
Well, I have to watch the actual stream
Oh, okay. Well, you're watching the stream where you
as it
watch
comes
it.
up. Yeah.
Oh.
All right, we're back actually. And we're back. All right. So after the first drive there, Fran, you had some thoughts.
Yeah, I think that drive there, if you're the Tampa Bay Bucs, I think you have to be somewhat disappointed, and I actually think the Chicago Bears did a really good job in that situation as well, not actually allowing him to score the touchdown, and Tom Brady definitely overthrew his tight end on that pass that went for the touchdown, and also the second tight end dropped the second pass that was sent to him.
Yeah, should have come away with an opportunity for a touchdown, except unfortunately they weren't able to capitalize on those two plays, and now they're up 3-0 as opposed to 7.
Yep. And this is actually going to be returned. This is Cordero Patterson coming out of the end zone here. He's going to go for the 20 and be brought down right at the 24. See, B. Lasagna, you can actually redeem your channel points here. You don't even need to sub. You can redeem your channel points just for watching to get the touchdown emote there. So when the touchdowns actually happen, we can all spam the touchdown emotes. And, actually, they did get a hand on that pass.
Yeah, they were getting close. Like, they were getting pressure on the right side. The right side of that offensive line was getting a lot of heat bringing over, obviously with Khalil Mack coming over there, but Mario Edwards was just able to get a hand on it, completely took off the timing, could have been a touchdown, but instead overthrown.
And Nick Foles here going to do the end around to Patterson, and he is going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He could get 1 yard on this one. Nick Foles coming out here in replacement of Mitch Trubisky. Now, I have to say, as a Blue Devil, I never believed in Mitch Trubisky out of UNC. The final game I saw of Mitch Trubisky's college career was one in which UNC, heavily favored, came into Duke and lost to a terrible, terrible Duke team. So I am not surprised that it is now Nick Foles starting instead of Mitch Trubisky. As the aforementioned Nick Foles here, back to pass, wide open over here in the flat is Mooney, and he will get the first down. Good for about 10 or 11 yards on that throw.
Yeah, this is something that we really need to see Nick Foles try to do. It's just like we need to kind of, I think, for the offensive strategy for the Bears, they need to try to establish a run as much as possible, but also make some nice, easy completions for Foles to do, because that was something that what really set him apart during that Super Bowl run back in 2017.
And we're back under center now, Nick Foles, and gonna pass this one off. Yes, he will. Up the middle here, and just make sure that is Montgomery. Yes, Montgomery there for 4 yards.
Yeah, this will be a tough outing, for this team, because they did not run the ball very well against Indianapolis last week. They only totaled up 28 yards rushing and only averaged under 3 yards per carry, and they're going up against a Bucs defense that is actually much more stingy against the run, and hopefully they'll be able to change that as this game goes forward.
Yeah, they really have to have some sort of balance in the offense. Right now, spread 5 wide here. They're going to let Nick Foles air it out, and doesn't go very far with it, about 3 yards to Patterson. Forward progress will put him about 2 yards short of the first down as we get third and short coming up. Let's see what Chicago reverts to here. Wide open off the edge. They didn't even block White.
Yeah, they were doing a shift protect left. They had they had a push in up front on the right side of the defensive line, let Devin White go in wide open. And White's one of the fastest linebackers in the league, so he's able to get there really quickly, able to get to Foles really right as soon as he's able to get the pass off.
4th and 2, real weave action, and Nick Foles puts it over the head of Robinson. Oh my goodness, wide open and couldn't hit him.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely something they gotta wish they had back. As you can see, Robinson, he wins his route. They're running a little pick route over on the right side. He gets wide open, able to have no one around him. Foles was doing a rollout right, completely missed the throw. Now it's 4th down.
Boy, if you were Fran, you were saying Tampa Bay should have been disappointed about that first drive. You're a Bears fan. You're really disappointed about that one because, as you said, the pick play worked beautifully. They're getting the 2 Tampa Bay defenders to actually run into one another, and fair catch called for here at the 14-yard line, and Tom Brady will come back out ready to roll and get his offense going here at about 7 minutes, but we will be right back after a commercial break on the Twitch side of things. All right. Fran, are you up to speed with us now?
No, I'm.
Yeah, this will be also like a tough test in terms of running the football for the Bucs. Bears defense is top 10 in terms of run defense, and uh, being able to run the ball is not really like a favorable thing. And as Brady goes to pass,
Yeah, Bucks trying to go with a pass now to Jones. Does make the reception, but brought down quickly. Good closeout there.
by Deshaun Gibson, yeah.
Yep.
They basically run like a full blitz over on the left side. They go and throw to Jones out of the backfield in the flat, and Gibson was able to read the play, diagnose it, and make a really sure tackle in the open field. Now it's 3rd and 6.
Brady's swinging out here. Vaughn in the backfield with Brady. He's got 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Brady going to go air it out to his receiver down here. Oh, and that should be offensive pass interference. As Hudson brought down his defender there, Johnson. I don't know, man. That was like a tackle from the tight end.
Well, actually, from I don't know, from the way that I was seeing it, it looked like that they were both trying to like dive out for the ball. But either way, from like Jalen Johnson's perspective, he was in really good position on the tight end. Didn't give him any room to go and try to make a play. Was able to hold him down on fourth down here.
Oh yeah, I mean, it looked to me like Hudson knew he wasn't going to catch it, and then he just like brought down.
No, no chance at
Yeah,
this
no
point.
chance. And wow, this is a favorable Bucks roll as this is going to land at about the 40 and go all the way to the 25. So good punt there by, hold on, good punt there by Pinion. Yes, and we're going to go to commercial break again, and we'll be right back. Wow, a lot of breaks. All right, did Fran fix it or not?
It's like slightly better. I'm still like 5 to 7 seconds behind.
Oh man.
Oh,
It'll be good for like a minute and then it'll go back.
Yeah, I'm just going back to the YouTube TV. It's like 15 seconds plus behind it. Like I'm looking at the punt.
Yeah, the
really?
YouTube TV one's really
Yeah, it's like really
But
bad
there's
right
also
now.
something wrong with this Twitch stream itself because
Hold up.
it says
I
it
want
only
to.
has 60 viewers and it keeps going up to like 10,000 and dropping back. Like, I don't know what's going on with this.
Hmm. What if you viewed? Oh, you guys can't see the one I'm seeing.
Yeah, because every other streamer just does it on their own. That's the difference.
Yeah, and
So
I'm
they've
trying
never
to.
run into this problem because of that.
I'm trying to see if like there's any major difference watching YouTube TV on the TV as opposed to on my
On the
laptop.
TV
Yeah.
itself, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Try to like. I want to mute the sound, see if it does anything.
I've been literally trying to go back and forth between like, I've done pirated, I've done all of them at this point, yeah. Can't find anything.
Watching pirated film. uh... Oh, it
So
says
our
here you're.
YouTube viewers, sorry for the downtime and this stuff, but go over to twitch.tv Relive Sports and you can actually watch the full game, and then
Can
you'll
you
be
see?
in line with our ads and when we
Can you
take
see? Can you
breaks.
I mean, like, I just looked in. I was like, did he actually just freaking catch that? Like, there's no way.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was actually his bobble was pretty insane. It was a really nice catch.
Yeah, I know. Well, I thought I was going to hit the ground, and then he was going to be like, oh, yeah, I totally caught it. It's like, no, he caught that. Legitimately.
Man, I feel like we've gotten like tons of commercials.
I think one too many. It's making the game a little bit slower.
Yeah, it is making the game a little
Yeah,
slow.
every time they turn it over, it's they just go straight to the 10
They
minutes.
always
Maybe
go
the
to the commercial,
second
man.
half will be
Yeah.
a little faster.
The other thing I noticed too is that like almost every single third down this season, it's almost been like a penalty. Like whenever you watch highlights, it's just always third down, good play, penalty. But however, it's like, come on now.
Actually, well, the Bears haven't been good on third down at all. Last week they were 4 of 20 something.
Wait, really? Well, like you're talking about offensively, right?
Yeah, offensively.
Oh yeah. Okay, well,
So if
we'll make it
anybody wants to
extensive.
take this stat for when we come back, the red zone, the Bears only let up 37.5% touchdowns in the league. They just let
Oh,
one
well,
up.
there you go.
Throughout week 4, right?
Yeah,
They were four.
throughout 4 weeks. Yeah, it's
Okay.
actually kind of hard to find stats. I was having way more trouble like this year than I had last year in finding like actual stats about people because they don't really there's not much of a sample size.
Oh, yeah, they've
Yeah,
only
yeah.
played for like 3 weeks kind of
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. So it's like
And-
who's the leading receiver? It's like, well, I mean, he's got like 10
I mean,
more yards than the
DK
other
Metcalf,
guy.
yeah. Well,
Is it really?
yeah,
I think
DK
so.
Metcalf's leading the
I think
league.
so.
He's got 403 yards on 16
So I think we're
catches.
Wow,
We're
yeah,
back.
we are back here. The review, and going to be this play being
be
reviewed
third
here
and
for a
goal.
catch
Yeah.
and possible touchdown, which by our look should be, but I guess
Wait,
They're saying he was down by contact. Apparently, they
Okay,
caught the
well,
ball,
they
but now
should-
they're saying he's down by contact.
they should have thrown the second challenge flag on that one because it's clearly not true.
Mike Evans one-on-one
yeah,
of the
Mike
safety.
Evans one-on-one at the bottom. Give it to him.
Touchdown.
Give it.
There
to
it
him.
is, and there's your points.
Easy.
Give me those points, baby.
Oh wait, we got a flag. Here's your third down and the
God.
flag.
Oh no. Well, I think it's going to be holding against Jalen Johnson. He wrapped around his body. But let's
Oh,
see
okay,
here.
yep.
One-on-one.
Oh yeah, that's
He's
on the
getting hugged
defense.
right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
That's on the
that's
defense. Mike Evans for the touchdown. Sorry if I scared any of the viewers, but Mike Evans is on my lineup. I need those 6 points. 7 points, actually, if you count the catch. But let's go
Yep.
hit those touchdown emotes. Let's go, Bucs. Let's go,
Yeah, I mean,
Mike
it's
Evans.
that's a big time right there for Mike Evans to be able to get on the board there, especially with his ankle injury as well. That's going to bring him up to 6 TDs for the season, and also that's his 18th reception, and that's going to be a touchdown as well. So he's putting up the stats this season with Tom Brady. They had a tough go kind of the first week, but Evans, even with that bum ankle, he's tall enough and he's big enough and he's good enough to just put him on the goal line and they'll go to work.
And that is his league-leading 6th touchdown, by the way.
So on 18 catches, that's 1 of 3.
Yes.
Yes.
So every third
Yes.
catch is a touchdown. That's absurd.
Which is also pretty funny because he averages 13.5 yards per catch.
Yeah, so I mean, he's getting it downfield too. think here they're discussing why this.
I still don't understand why
I
this
still-
isn't a touchdown.
I don't understand it.
Is
I
it
guess
because
it's just,
you can't technically challenge 2 things? So
At
like if you
once?
challenge no, but think about this, right? How
Right.
many times have we seen a catch challenged and then
Yeah.
the catch is challenged and then like they don't just like run down the football field?
Well, a lot
Right.
of times too, like you would always like try to challenge whether like a fumble were to happen. Like think about that. It's like when you get a fumble, okay, and they call it off and they say like it's not a fumble or a touchdown or anything like that. You try to challenge whether the fumble happened or not.
Yeah,
they don't give you the touchdown even if
The
it looked like
challenge
you're
flag
going to be
is
getting
just
that.
for the specific. You are challenging if he caught the ball or not if he scored.
I mean,
Fair enough.
I really didn't agree with that, but hey, whatever. It's better
But
for
what
me.
I would say to
6
the ref
points.
is, I'm challenging if he scored. Is what I would
Oh,
say.
right, yeah. As Patterson here has a pretty good run
Oh,
back.
man.
Actually, he's
Oh.
going to take this one out of the end
Ooh.
zone and end up at the 30 7?
Yeah, fantastic
Ish.
return there. He's actually leading the league with 349 yards in returning, and he's got a total of 12 yards there, total of 12 returns for 349. So he definitely has the weapons, and as you can see here, he turned on the afterburners and had some nice moves as well, sitting down the kicker.
It's actually kind of fun. It's actually kind of fun to see somebody actually return a kickoff. Like that just doesn't happen anymore.
Oh yeah. Well, it's always exciting at least like to see him return a kickoff, especially in that camera angle. First off,
that
that's a nice
camera angle was weird.
And two, he is arguably the best kick returner in the league as of right now.
Robinson will catch and hold on to this
Ooh.
one, and I think he's going to be slightly short of a first down here.
When the corner's going to play off you that much, it's an easy pitch and catch right there, an easy 5 yards. You can't leave Allen Robinson with 10 yards of space like that. I mean, it's just not going to.
But I also was impressed. It's just like they were able to read how far off he was. I think it was kind of like one of those RPO plays where it's like you either run or you try to see what the player looks like. And obviously, right there, he saw nobody was on him, and he made the guy miss.
It's actually the same play flipped to the top.
Yeah, this might be a play action coming here, and they're going to hand this off. They are, actually. And that is going to go for a first down. First down and a yard for the Bears there behind Patterson.
Yeah.
I actually like how you guys called the Mike Evans play before it actually happened. That was pretty good. That was well played.
Well, I was thinking about a whole different route, actually.
I thought he was going to go for the fade, not the slant.
Yeah, I thought so, too.
And
well, actually, there's a funny story.
We're going to be end of one here, 10-0 Bucs over the Bears.
There's a funny story about that, though, as we'll continue our conversation. Because after the New Orleans game, I was reading that Mike Evans and Tom Brady just threw back shoulder fades. Like they just went in and they just like started throwing 30 back shoulder fades, and then in the very next game they did that and they like actually caught it for a touchdown.
I have a question from YouTube here. Thoughts on the schedule changes? Also thoughts on Brady versus Belichick from Jack Ritter. Also, Jack, we're televising the actual game and broadcasting it on the Twitch channel if you'd like to join us there as well.
So apparently there's been a schedule change where there is no Thursday game next week and it got moved to Saturday. This is late breaking news.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
It looks like it. Yeah.
We have to do it on Saturday now?
Well, let's see here.
I don't know.
The only official time changes that I've seen, this is Broncos Patriots will play Monday at 5:05 p.m. on Eastern time, and that they're going to be playing the Titans Bills game on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Wow!
So a lot of schedule changes. Unfortunately, it's because of COVID and different players catching it around the league, especially with the Titans. Like I think they got 23 players with COVID right now.
Wow. Big Jack 729. Actually, we'll have to thank you for the follow. We'll get that one when we come back.
Thank you.
Do I shout out when we come out?
Oh, it's weird. I actually can't go to.
Hold up.
I can't go to our channel on Twitch on my phone.
Yeah, it wasn't working for me on iOS, but it is finally working now. It actually is finally working. It wasn't earlier. I don't know why on iOS it wasn't doing its thing, but it does work now. Yeah, because that's actually how I'm monitoring in and outs here. So. And we are back live here at the start of the second. A shout out. Thank you, Big Jack 729 for the follow on the Twitch side of things. Jack. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting the dream over here as Nick Foles is getting ready to go. And he is at the 48-yard line and bringing the Bears down the field. The play action pass. Nick Foles is going to go deep with this one right side. He's got a man open. Oh, he just... I was going to say overthrew him, but he underthrew him.
What is he doing?
Oh, my Lord. Nick Foles is looking completely off right now. I mean, I know that he has not, played the whole year, and I know there's been no preseason and very little training camp, but he's got to be able to make this throw.
Yo, Mooney is wide open.
Yeah, Mooney is going across the field. He completely burns. He completely burns Carlton Davis, who actually was the man who made that interception. He had a beat. That should have been a catch. That should have been a touchdown. I mean, granted there was pressure in his face, but he should have made that throw. That's the third time tonight that he's been underthrowing people.
And gives this one off to Montgomery. Montgomery's going to charge ahead for about 4 yards. Forward progress will give him 4. So Trubisky was benched because they couldn't throw the ball down the field.
Yeah, and the funny thing too.
Go for it.
Well, actually, the funny thing too is that as I was actually mentioning the pregame, I was actually surprised that they did bench Trubisky. I mean, like, he only threw like one interception, and after that interception in the Falcons game, that was when they decided to go and bench him and put in Foles. But watching Foles, he was making quite a bit of some inaccurate underthrown balls, and also he was throwing them into pretty bad spots. Should have been intercepted. And so far, we're not seeing that great of performance from him right now, and there's going to be a timeout by the Bears.
Yep. As the play clock was winding down here at 5 seconds, we have our first timeout, Chicago. Here. Wow, I am still in slight disbelief. This actually isn't a commercial break. We can keep going. We can keep charging on here. So
we're seeing one of many of Baker Mayfield's commercials.
He's got more commercials than touchdowns, I'll tell you that much.
At some point in this season, however, we will get to do a. I think we will get to do a Browns game. Let me just double check. We will have the Seahawks.
Maybe this time we won't watch an attempted murder charge. You know?
that was tough. Nate, we're gonna have the Cardinals and the Seahawks, so that'll be fun. And then followed up we will have a Dallas Cowboys sighting. Actually,
I will totally be biased, by the way, viewers. So
that's so good.
I'm just kidding. No, I'll try to be as unbiased, but definitely don't be surprised if I start rooting so hard for the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah.
Foles spreading them out here. 5 receivers, 3 in the triangle formation at the bottom, 2 up top. And Foles on 3rd and 6, going to go back down the middle, and it's deflected away. Nice, great defensive play there by Winfield. Antoine Winfield.
And
great job.
Antoine Winfield Jr., yeah. This is actually a really good play. Winfield, he's playing deep
Zone
cover 4
here.
zone, and he's coming in underneath. He sees the in route coming in from Robinson. This is actually a pretty good decision by Foles, but except Winfield Jr. was able to get over, make the play, kind of proving why that he was defensive rookie of the month in September.
Yeah, just we've mentioned about the timing of the throws being slightly off. That throw was late, is effectively there. He's got to go fit in a tight window, and Foles just can't quite connect. And the punt will be recovered at the 10-yard line, and Tom Brady's going to get another crack at it here, as we will be right back after a commercial break. Stick around. Thank you. All right. Yikes, Nick. Whew.
I wanted to use like some sort of comment right now, but I don't know if I should. I probably should wait till after.
Nothing that's going to get us in trouble.
Nick, but that's what I've had to stop myself from saying it like 10 times already. Just like, just keep my mouth shut.
Imagine if somebody has that.
But also, to be honest with you, I mean, this whole Titans thing is such a debacle. They should just lose the games.
Honestly, they should just like.
So wait, what happened today? Is there more news now for the Titans?
There's a lot more news.
Oh wow!
People tested positive.
More people are tested positive. Like I said, I think they said 23 total people.
Players and coaches.
Players, coaches, and staff have tested positive. And the other thing that came up was apparently they had a group of Titans players at
the practice field.
They were playing. Yeah, they went to some high school football field and practice over there when the facilities were closed, and people are saying that this, is violating the protocol. But I mean, I still kind of have a huge question mark with it because, during the whole entire summer before training camp, you saw players go and like work out with each other, all off season, even with COVID and everything like that. So
yeah, but they didn't know if they had COVID. Like, there's an outbreak at the facility, and they're still like hanging out with people from the facility.
That is very true. Yeah. So it's like, you already know why you're being shut down. Do you want to try to add to that reason even more?
The problem is too, it's like in these situations also, like they should just have to forfeit the games if they can't play it, but they don't get their game checks, and the other team won't get their game check too.
They're making
that's a big problem because
that's
it's
a big problem.
What do you mean? It's like I'm the Bills and I can't play you because you have COVID, so I can't feed my family. Like,
Yeah, and now I have to
It's not
play the
fair.
rest of the season on because this is going to be my quote unquote bye week. It's like, what are
the
you doing?
Steelers didn't get paid week 4.
Yeah, they didn't get paid week 4, and now they're going to have to play 13 straight weeks.
Yeah, exactly. Because of
back here
somebody
in-
else's
Somebody
issues.
else's
Yeah.
problem.
Back here in Chicago, Titan execs leaked the fact that it was an open secret that masks were not required by any member of the coaching staff. Wow.
Wow.
Back
It's
to
in
focus
Tennessee,
on the
what do you
game, however.
expect?
Back to focus on the game as Jones up ahead with 5 yards there on first down. Keeping the chains moving here as Tom has got his offense ready to go. We're going to look back at that. We might look back at that interception at halftime and be like, wow, it's a drive killer for sure.
Yeah, but it's kind of like also showing of like, what Foles has been like throughout most of the game. Because, even on that throw, it was a really good play by Davis, but it was, again, another underthrown ball. And I've counted at least like 3 or 4 underthrown passes this game. And he needs to change that real soon.
And the Bears are asking for a false start here, and they will get it, actually.
He did move.
Yeah. Somebody scored.
They all saw it, and we saw it too. Was it like a
Second down here after the false start on Donovan Smith.
Yeah, Donovan Smith, their left tackle.
Getting called out here. It's a little weird seeing Tom in a different uniform, I gotta
think
say.
it's beautiful.
Pewter powder as opposed to red, white, and blue. And now they're running a screen right side.
That was really
Yeah, so
good defense
Johnson
there,
just
being able
brought
to pick
down.
that one up.
Yeah, nobody was able to get out there in front, be able to make the blocks, and as you saw, busted screen, 10-year vet, able to make the play right on the slot receiver Johnson.
Third
Those
and
are one
long
of those
now.
situations where if you miss a tackle, it turns into a 5 to 10 yard game, but you make the tackle right there and nothing happens.
Oh, it turns into an Alvin Kamara touchdown against Green Bay? Is
Not necessarily, but, it could be one of those plays.
only something that Kamara could do.
Only
I was
Kamara could do
like,
that.
I really needed that performance that week. He saved my fantasy team. Tom Brady looking left, looking for the first down, and he is going to connect with his receiver. Oh, what an outstretch there! Is that Johnson there trying to get that one? Yes. Are they going to give it to him?
They're gonna. I don't know. They're marking him short a little
Marking
bit.
him way short.
Yeah.
Johnson gets it.
They're
He
marking
goes
him like
backwards.
he went out
The
of
knee's
bounds
not
before
down.
the stretch.
Actually, the foot. Yeah, it might be
Yeah,
in the
the
corner.
foot was probably.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
think it
didn't
was
make
down a little bit. He's not
He
there.
didn't make it.
Yeah.
And let's see on this end, and that is going to be, that's going to be out of bounds. He
Yeah.
didn't quite make it. What an effort, though. Bucs are going to have to punt this one away. So what
Honestly,
looked like a pretty good start.
Gotta tip my cap to the ref there. Great job.
Oh, it looks like they're going for it.
4th and 1 here in their territory. Maybe a little disrespect by the Tampa Bay. If they actually go for it, they may just try to draw them off sides. I mean,
They're probably going to try to draw him offside. I don't see them going for this. They're way too deep down in their own territory. They're not going to go for this. Then again,
timeout.
timeout, Buccaneers.
Timeout Buccaneers. But Tom and Bruce are still talking about this. Tom's looking at the wristband saying, I got to play for this.
Yeah, but Bruce, BA, I also, would tap my hat to him because he's got this saying called no risk it, no biscuit. So, hey, you don't go for it, you probably don't get a touchdown on this drive. So I think for him, they're probably definitely going to be looking to go for it. But, me, as if I was head coach, I wouldn't do that. But, BA.
Yeah, I mean, you can be as confident as you necessarily want in this situation, but I think you're just a little too backed up to go for it. Might
Unless
as
it's
well
Madden,
play it
you
a little
always go
safe
for it.
here. I would definitely err on the side of caution in this situation. I mean, Nick Foles gets one touchdown and it's a completely different situation now. It's a
Or probably an
3-point game. He's
interception
got-
the next
and then-
drive.
Yeah, and then he get. So,
Are the Bears going to call a timeout to counter this? I don't know. Chuck Pagano here in the defense. I mean, Tampa Bay looks intent to. Maybe they're just trying. This is all a big bluff.
well, Chuck Pagano and Bruce Arians actually go way back. They're very good friends, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Tom's got a play here, though. I mean, at their own 19,
Philly
the
special?
Bucs.
Philly
No, it's the
special?
Tom
Just
Brady
kidding.
sneak, like he's done it in New England. Yes, it's the Tom Brady sneak, and he's definitely got it. He definitely got it. The ref's gonna give it to him because he's Tom Brady. Look at this, backed up on their own 19-yard line, and it goes with the Tom Brady quarterback sneak. like he's done for so many years in New England. Of course, the Bears are going to petition that one's going the other way. But let's see from up top. Tom dives down, and this is pretty close. But on that second effort, he definitely gets the football across the 20. And the 20 was the yard marker there.
Yeah, he does get it across.
Yeah,
he definitely gets it across.
There was a good push. I mean, it looked like he was probably going to get stopped right there by 92, the defensive tackle. But he was just able to get just enough out of the second effort. And good risk. Get the biscuit. First down, Bucs.
Incredibly aggressive there. And now they're run by Jones here for 3 yards on first down. Did we see the message about the Chiefs game getting moved? Yes, I think that was what we talked about slightly earlier, right? That was one of the...
It says here that the Bucs right now... not the Bucs, sorry. It says that the Bills and... I'm trying to remember which...
So Bills and Chiefs will play next week, I think.
Yeah.
Because that's Bills and Chiefs were supposed to be on Thursday Night Football next week. That was going to be a matchup of potentially 5-0 teams, and that one is the one that's been moved.
Yeah, it says here Chiefs Bills week 6 is going to be changed to October 18th. So
I don't have a calendar.
That looks like that's going to be next week.
Sunday. That's a Sunday game. Sunday game. Yeah.
So they're going to be basically making Thursday Night Football on Sunday, I guess, right?
Tom Brady's here, passer rating going up week by week. And the guy's 43 years old, and he still gets it done.
Yeah.
Still getting it done.
Yeah, I mean, everybody had a lot of doubts and questions of whether he'll be able to, bounce back after that pitiful week 1 performance, throwing 2 interceptions. But, he's been able to mold pretty well with his receivers and every other weapon on the team, and he's been able to make the most of it week after week.
And this was Hudson out wide, and Hudson is going to be the recipient of this. Ooh, gets pulled down awkwardly here, but a flag is going to come out.
Yeah, and I think it's actually going to be a holding against Kyle Fuller on Mike Evans.
I was going to say, because Evans' helmet actually ended up basically coming off.
Oh, well. Yeah, that was going to be one of the chat saying it would have probably been one of the best Thursday night games of the season. I mean, definitely has the potential. We got a lot of good ones, though.
Yeah.
It's a great slate this year.
It doesn't necessarily mean that we don't do it.
Right,
because
true.
CBS has had the rights to the Monday night game this week and just played it on CBS on Monday night, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah, that's
rights
what they
don't
were doing
change
too.
The game just because the game moves.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's more information to come as we learn more about that. But
join our Discord
for right now.
I mean, technically, it's not like a flex. It's not like a end of year flex. So I'm pretty sure that Thursday Night Football is still going to be.
Yep.
He moved again.
Yep.
Moved again. The Bears got him again.
Honestly, maybe Tom.
No, they're saying it's Donovan
same,
Smith again. Yeah,
it's the same
guy.
No, I'm saying it may be Tom in the sense of
you think
like
it's his snap
doing
count?
Something. Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, but you got to be a lot more disciplined like that. Like you've been practicing them most of all off season and also all of this week. You got to be able to be used to that snap count. You can't be jumping off sides like that.
Yeah, I mean, but look who's in front of him. You got Khalil Mack,
Yeah, it's a bit intimidating here. Tom's going to try to get 10 yards back, and that is going to be complete over the middle to Cameron Brate, tight end out of Harvard. And so get 10 yards of that back and make it 2nd and 5 here coming up with 8:52 ticking down in the second. Tampa Bay controlling the possession here. One of the articles I read coming into this game was that they basically thought that Tampa Bay was going to dominate time of possession, and so far that's actually been true.
It's what happens when you run the football.
Yeah, Miller now in motion, but the handoff is going to be to Jones, and Jones going to spin out of a tackle. He's going to get first down and more. Nice 10 yards there for Jones on 2nd and move the chains along.
Yeah, so
very
clearly here,
balanced.
I mean, Leonard Fournette may necessarily be actually active, but I mean, here you're seeing Ronald Jones clearly is going to be the guy to basically take the entire load for the game. He had 20 carries, and he also had a touchdown last game too. So keep that in mind. Actually, no, he had 20 carries for 111 yards last game and 6 of 9 catching. So he's also catching it out of the backfield and putting up numbers that way. So expect him to pretty much be RB1 for the time to come.
Tom going to go deep down. And this is going to be a penalty here. The takedown, that was obvious.
Yeah.
I mean, the takedown of Grayson along the sideline. Tom was going to
and the craziest part about this, imagine if that was Chris Godwin or somebody else running, right? That corner would have absolutely no chance at all on top of that. So I mean, even
Oh,
the Bears
absolutely
here
not.
struggling with some of the backup receivers. I
I
mean,
No, and
mean,
I'm very certain if it was
this
Chris
is
Godwin,
so
this
poor
is
effort.
yeah, it's just so bad.
total
Yeah,
tackling.
it
right
doesn't
there,
matter. Yeah, it actually doesn't matter who the player is.
Like,
The
what are you
ball wasn't
doing,
anywhere
man?
close. Like the
Yeah.
ball was nowhere close, and he just threw him down.
I mean,
Like
I
he was
also
about to
think
score.
if once you feel that push in the back, you will embellish it.
Yeah, but then again, like if you have a guy like Chris Godwin, I think it would have been the other way around. Because Godwin is notorious for having great balance and also great
Yeah.
break tackle ability. So, you know, bigger guy versus a smaller dude. I'm very certain that Godwin would have been probably scoring on that play comparatively compared to Sal Grayson.
Should be a spot foul there as we've got the ticking down. They got to get this thing off, and they do just as the play clock expires. And Tom Brady over the middle trying to get it to Gronkowski, who we've seen dive for a bunch of Tom Brady passes but doesn't come up on that one. Trevathan there blocking or preventing Gronkowski. That's actually a pretty decent size matchup if you're ever going to put up somebody against Gronk. Not bad there.
Yeah, but their defense is pretty good in terms of like the linebacking core, and obviously
They got
like
good
when
linebackers.
they got some pretty good linebackers, Roquan Swift and Jenny Trevathan. But I definitely want to see a lot more from Gronk going into this game and throughout the year.
Nice blocking there by Johnson, who came across the formation, opened up a hole on the left-hand side for Jones, and Jones charges ahead for about 3.
I mean, in the Gronk situation as well, you almost have to understand where he's sort of coming from. I mean, he also hasn't necessarily played football in that many years,
Right.
and having so many injuries that he's had, he actually probably had asked to be more of a blocking tight end to not put him in position to actually get hurt.
Well, to be fair, that was his role towards when they won that final Super Bowl in New England. He was primarily a blocking tight end.
That is very true.
He was catching passes. He was an option in the red zone as Tom Brady back to pass deep in the pocket, going over the middle and just over the top of the outstretched
my
arms of
goodness.
Evans.
Mike!
That would have been another 6
Mike!
for you, gentlemen.
Mike,
Jump.
what are you doing, buddy?
And that brings up 4th down.
My fantasy. All right, well, let's see here. Mike is running running a great
It was
post
a bad
corner
throw.
route.
It
It was
a
a
bad throw.
corner post route. He had him one-on-one against Jalen Johnson.
throw.
He had it completely over him. I mean, he got a little bit of pressure in his face, obviously, with Nichols coming in to push him down on the ground. But that could have and definitely should have been a touchdown.
If he
And
put
6
that-
more
don't-
points for my
Don't blame
fantasy.
Tom. Don't blame Tom.
If you put
Don't
that,
blame
It's
Tom.
his fault.
No,
It's his fault.
100%. He missed that throw.
What are you blaming Tom for?
He missed that
This is the
throw.
kick by Suckup. Here, the 35-yard It's good. The 35-yard field goal attempt goes through. 3 more points, 13-10 here for the Buccaneers at the 7-minute mark of the second. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Oh, my.
Got tongue-tied there.
I'm
at the
reading
end.
this other chat here, and it's actually
is
kind of hilarious. It says, well, that's what happens when you don't throw a deflated football. It sails a little more.
Uh-huh.
Those are fighting words.
Okay now.
Okay.
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 I mean, I don't know why it's fighting words. It's true. It's proven they cheated. It's not like
Yeah.
It's not like a hidden thing.
No.
I
The
mean,
balls were
they've been-
perfectly calibrated indoors, and when they went outside, it's cold, and everybody knows that the pressure of the goes down
Okay.
with the temperature.
Yeah.
That is
Well, let's also
basic
say this,
chemistry.
too.
That is basic chemistry, people.
Okay, fine. Yeah, if you want to go from like the gas laws, I keep forgetting what it was.
Yes, Pivnert. Thank you.
Pivner gas laws. Yes.
I mean,
Yes, like when temperature goes down, also like air pressure goes down as well.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know, man. I don't really think it would have been that much of an impact to the game. They were running the ball like 50 times or something
Yeah.
in that game. But I don't know, man. Like it's really hard to prove of whether that would have
The
been.
Colts weren't throwing it any better.
Oh no, they were awful. Like I swear to God, Andrew Luck, his worst enemy, his worst kryptonite was Tom Brady and the Patriots. Let's just be honest here. So.
I mean, you could say that for a lot of. I mean, you could say that for most
Well,
of the
yeah, well,
AFC.
he's never beaten him, and every single
Right.
time he would play him, he would just get blown out. Like every single game, I would see like 30+ point deficit, plus 20+ point deficit here. And it's just like in that game, especially, he lost by like what, 41 or something.
They lost big.
They lost terribly.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Good for you guys, though.
Yeah, good. Great for us, of course. All right, as we come back out of commercial, we were debating the laws of chemistry during our commercial break. And these guys were getting on me about how apparently that's what the ball looks like when it's not deflated in the air. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it looked like he stepped into that throw pretty good, but maybe Evans could have just run a little faster.
Or probably jumped, yeah.
Or jumped. He could have laid out for it, all right?
Oh, yeah.
Patterson ready to receive the kick.
Or you could
Come
have
on,
just
man.
thrown it
Russell,
into his
if Russell
hands.
Wilson was pressured, he would have been able to
Yeah,
make that throw right on his
exactly,
chest.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Exactly.
He's like probably 5 inches taller than Russ.
Yeah, and Russell's like, a whole decade younger, too.
Age is not an
You can't.
excuse.
Yeah,
Don't
you
tell
can't hold
to
that
Tom.
against him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom is playing and he's 43 and he doesn't
Yeah,
care.
I mean, everybody's on the equal playing field. They're all in the football field.
This
Exactly.
ball finally sails out the back of the end zone. Patterson doesn't have a chance to return this one. And
Yeah,
we are
I mean,
getting
honestly,
ready for
after
Nick
that
Foles.
one, you're not going to want to ever kick him the ball after the first
Oh,
one.
yeah.
It's like,
No,
Well, he's gotten
actually
two pretty
just
good
punt it
returns,
out.
actually.
Literally just tell your kicker, like, punt it out of the end zone every time. It's not worth
Yeah,
it.
no, he's gotten two pretty good returns. He's almost sprung
Yeah.
here.
I mean, he's practically like Devin Hester Jr. Not that I'm saying that he's anything like Devin Hester, but like at least for the Bears standpoint, he's the best kick returner that they've had since Hester.
Miller going to spread out wide here to the top of the formation at the top of your screen. Foles was looking for him and does throw that way, and it will be complete for about 8 there. As he comes up with a face full of grass from the Soldier Field turf.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good play by Foles. He was getting pressure on his right instantly by the time that he got the handoff, and he just was able to roll out, escape the pressure, and make a pretty good quick throw over to Ed Miller, which is actually on target this time comparatively.
He was on time and on target. 2nd and 2. The Bears finally ahead of the chains here for, I don't know, it feels like the first time tonight. Cutting across the middle, and that is going to be complete there to Harris. You saw that one coming from a mile away, nice and easy. Looks like Tampa Bay's content to give them some of the throws underneath.
Yeah, they're running like a simple cover 3 zone. Corners mainly trying to play up top towards the deep third, and Demetrius Harris, who's actually a pretty good tight end receiving wise, is able to make the pretty easy completion.
So how come Tampa doesn't always play at Tampa 2? Because that's kind of what they're named for, right? That's a John Gruden thing there. I think there was a false start there on 70, but it's not going to be called as Nick Foles just dumps this one off to Montgomery, but he's actually going to go down. He should have just dropped that pass because he's going to go down 5 yards short here.
Yeah,
Well, that kind of made up for the penalty.
It was a
That
really
was a
bad
terrible
pass
throw.
there from Nick Foles. They actually put him in that position there. He had to lean down and then look up. If he was thrown into the pocket there, he's able to actually make a move.
Yeah, this is the one where I'm just like, just deflect it down. Just like throw it down to the turf. It was not great coverage though here by the Bucs.
Yeah, I mean, he tried to like at least like get it out somewhere, and he was obviously getting pressure in his face by Barrett and by I believe that was Roche's 56, and had to get it quick and ends up being a 6-yard loss.
Yeah, fake to Montgomery here as he will get a bit more production out of that one. Will count as a pass for the fantasy folks who are running him on their team. Only about 3 yards though here. Nick Foles and the Chicago Bears still haven't quite been able to get over 100 yards in this game.
Yeah, and I think that they really need to start kind of pushing the ball downfield. Like I know that, like I said, Foles has been underthrowing some and hasn't really made the most accurate passes. But right now, this dink and dunk, this dink and dunk business isn't really working out that well for them. And putting them in pretty difficult positions.
I was about to say Tampa's thinking about bringing pressure here on this one, and that pressure just came too early. But it's going to make a 3rd and 12, a 3rd and 7. So I think they were okay to just gamble on the snap count there.
Yeah, Shaquille Barrett, he just came off quickly off the edge. He was trying to read the snap count, try to get over, try to beat the tackle, and unfortunately gets caught in the line of scrimmage.
Only a 5-yard penalty though. It won't reset the downs. So I'm actually okay with that. This is like when you try to go block like a field goal and
Oh yeah,
You could also notice. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Saw 70, the right guard. I don't know who that was, but he was also pushing over and
I thought he went slightly early too. Is
yeah.
that
Oh, Montgomery. Oh,
he
yeah,
made
it's
it.
Montgomery clears here. And
Yeah.
so the 5 yards actually do come into play, as if Montgomery had to go for 12 instead of 7, he probably would not have converted this one. Nick Foles and the Bears finally convert here on third down. They were 4 of 14 last week on third down, so this is a rarity for the Bears offense as they find themselves over midfield and on the 44. Finally putting a drive together. Let's see if Nick Foles can actually make something happen, and it's Cordero Patterson in the backfield, and he will get the handoff there and go up for about 3.
Yeah, I mean that's actually I think the biggest play the Bears have had all game today, and it was a check down. So just keep that in consideration.
oh yeah. Plus, I also will say that the penalty was also like the biggest play for them because it could have actually been either sides because like I was trying to say the right guard he was slightly moving before the ball was even snapped. That should have been a false start, but then again you also could call out Shaquille Barrett for jumping way too early.
I thought it might have been the center, which is why I was like, oh, he's just hiking the ball. But if you call it the right guard, then yeah, I'll trust it. And here's a great throw over the middle here to Robinson, and he will haul that one in. So first down, and Nick Foles has the Bears moving finally here, closing in on the red zone. There's a lot of hand fighting going on. Robinson gets better at Davis on that play.
Yeah.
Davis does ask for the push off. I can see where it came from, but they should never call that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, like those are subtle moves that I would
Yeah.
see from every single receiver, every single game. So, I mean, I don't think that play was anything different. Was able to win a one-on-one, able to get the first down catch.
And Nick Foles here from the shotgun trying to get Patterson out in the flat. Oh, beautiful pass to Patterson. He's going to go to the 10, to the 5, and down to the 4, and he's brought down by Tampa Bay. Winfield brings him down right around the 3-4 yard line. The Bears are set up here. What a pass on the outside.
Yeah, beautiful pass leading him straight in line, like literally perfectly in stride, in speed, everything right over the corner that was on him or the DB that was on him.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have hit the 2-minute warning, and we will be right back. Wow, I actually didn't realize that we'd all the way down to 2 minutes. That's we've gone with much fewer commercials here in the second.
Yeah, kind of happy about that too.
Yeah, this one's gone through a lot quicker. I'll definitely say this quarter's gone through. I mean, when they have the ball and they like move it up the field.
Yeah, when they're actually when they're actually moving the ball, when they're actually making points and stuff like that.
Like that's actually when they actually just like turn the ball over and give it to the other team, that's when the game actually slows down. When they're actually like possessions, that's when the game just flows and it's done.
Yeah.
We've seen 2 very long possessions here. Like Tampa Bay held theirs essentially since the start of the second all the way down to 7 minutes, and now we go from 7 minutes all the way down to 2. Like both teams having 5-minute possessions or longer, actually.
Yeah, surprisingly, the Bears are actually like making some plays and be able to convert downfield and not trying to force the ball anywhere because it feels like that Foles was trying to do too much in the first quarter, but now he's just kind of like doing a little bit steady work and just making the nice easy throws to his guys. I think also that one play that Patterson, I think there was an advantage there with Patterson being a running back because it's like you're having mismatches and you were a former receiver. It's like, dude, it's like who's gonna win. You know who's gonna win this route.
Patterson coming out of the backfield there, looked like some sort of wheel route.
Yeah, it was a wheel route.
Yeah,
and I saw that. I was like, yeah, this is probably going to be a touchdown.
It was pretty close.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like thinking, dude, it's like if he would have made a couple more moves and break a tackle, that would have been 6.
Yep. I think. Oh no, we probably got about another minute left here on the commercials. Correction, we are coming out of commercials. All right. So as you were saying, you liked that this play call here from Chicago, Nate.
Yeah, I was saying that like the advantage here is with Patterson being in the backfield, being a running back, is that he'll have mismatches between linebackers and safeties, and him playing as a former wide receiver, he'll have that quickness and speed and overall athletic advantage over all the other players that are trying to line up on him. So him running out of the backfield in that wheel route, I thought that was just like beautiful, it was perfect, and now in great field position because of it.
So what do you do for the 3-day weekend?
Yep, Nick Foles setting up here with Montgomery in the backfield, taking the snap from under center. And actually, Montgomery's going to flare out to the right. He tried to get him in the flat. Foles is going to go for the back of the end zone. It is caught, but that is out of bounds. Yeah. So Robinson tried to haul that in. Couldn't quite.
I would also keep an eye on Jimmy Graham, one of the bigger red zone threats here for the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, I believe that Jimmy Graham is currently leading the team with 7 red zone targets on the season, which I believe not only just leads the team, but also the NFL as of right now among all targets.
And here we go, trying to second attempt at it, second and goal. Coming across the formation here is Kimmett. And this is going to be the handoff here to Montgomery. Montgomery is going to power in right up the middle for the touchdown. It is 6 points for Montgomery and the Chicago Bears off a tremendous drive here with over 5, I want to say almost 6 minutes of possession. Nick Foles perfect on that drive. Beautiful offense being put together here. The Bears getting it done finally.
Yeah, that was actually a really good play because they had the receiver come in doing a little crackback block on Shaquille Barrett, who was coming off the edge freely, and really good inside zone play to the left, able to cut it back inside, touchdown Bears. I'm very certain, and it is indeed a touchdown. Now the point after.
Yep. Touchdown is confirmed, and we are going to get the point after here by Santos. And that point after is no drama there. All right, so the point after is good. And we will make it 13-7. Tampa Bay still ahead, but we'll be right back after these commercials. Tom Brady is going to get himself a chance to put together a 2-minute drill here.
What the hell? The deficit to 6. There's the blocking. What did the Bears do for you? Longtime Seahawk.
Nah, Tom Brady's just getting warm up. The Bears plus David.
I'm not going away. I'm not.
Oh wait, we got plus David in here. Yes, sir.
Yes, we do. Remember, folks, if you're on the YouTube side of things, you're welcome to hang out and chat on that side. But join us on the Twitch side. You'll actually get the full game footage. We're in commercial. We do have the commercial breaks that we have to go through, but feel free to hang out and chat. Make Brady cry. Oh my God!
I'm with you on that one, Sing.
I am with you with that too.
So toxic! Stop it!
What do you mean toxic? It's not even toxic.
It's not toxic. It
went to another team.
Yeah.
Yeah. And.
Oh wait.
I can still be a Tom Brady fan.
Hold on, it's not. I thought I was talking
that's
to
like
the guy, but it's an ad.
That's the equivalent. That's the equivalent to being like a LeBron James fan, man. You can't be doing that.
Yeah, exactly. You can be a fan of LeBron when he's on your team.
You can absolutely be a fan of LeBron.
Well, just okay. You know what? No. I think it's fine. Just don't be like shifting your whole entire fanmanship from one team to the other.
Exactly.
You know?
Oh no. But like I'm not rooting necessarily for the Tampa Bay Bucs. I'm just rooting for Tom.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Too many Lakers fans. I used to be Cavs and Heat fans, though. But
big facts.
Big facts. Now they're probably like, thinking like, which team should I be rooting for?
Next, yeah, exactly.
Which one's he gonna go to next? Yikes.
Or no, not like that. It's like, should I be rooting for like the Lakers, or should I be rooting for my former team?
The next star. Well, I mean, we've had some impressive performances in the playoffs. I don't know, Fran. Like the Celtics are okay. They were okay.
To play this NFL season,
the Clippers experiment was a nightmare, apparently. All right, we're back, and apparently we've gotten to the Tom Brady haters have joined the chat. So
yes, sir.
There is a hashtag
Keep 'em going.
NBC.
Keep 'em coming.
Just make Brady cry. Which I don't know if the only time I've seen Tom Brady actually cry is when he's won a Super Bowl. So that's not a terrible time to cry, actually.
No, I've seen him. I've seen him cry.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Okay. That one gets punted out the back of the end zone. Brady's now going to run a 2-minute offense here. Remember, so many times in New England, we used to say how the Patriots and Brady would sort of try to double up, right? You try to score right before the halftime, and then you always defer the kickoff, so you get the kickoff right as you're coming out of halftime, and then you can put 2 touchdowns, 14 points. You basically blow the game open in the last 2 minutes of the first half and the first 2 minutes of the second. And Tom Brady here, back to pass, getting in his 2-minute drill, is ready to go. And that one is actually deflected. He had a man open there, but ball gets just tossed out. And the cameraman even faked out on that one for a little bit. And we're going to see here the good hands of who's that?
I believe that was Khalil Mack. Actually, they were running a stunt up front between both Akeem Hicks and Khalil Mack, and Mack was able to go in, read the play, and be able to deflect the pass to the line.
Opportunity here if the Bears can come up with a stop on second down. Brady looking to throw left and does. Connects with his receiver on that side of the field, but it will not be enough for a first down.
Well, actually, they're saying it's a bobble incompletion.
Yeah. Oh, all right. So even worse, actually. That's going to be 3rd and long. So if you're actually, the Bucs have sort of gifted the Bears 2 free timeouts here with the incomplete passes. The Bears have 2 timeouts, which they can then use if you're going to try to score yourself here at the end of the first. Let's see if the Bucs decide to go conservative or not. Remember, they went for it on their own 19. And so Tom Brady going to pass again, but this is not going to be anywhere close. And my goodness, what a hit!
Oh, my
just
gosh.
Laid out.
Wow. Yeah, then what about the tackle right after the play by Smith? Now there's a
Vaughn is just annihilated.
That's all right. First of all,
if they call that, yeah.
Well, it is a bang bang play. Does he actually
catches, turns? That's a fumble.
It's 3 steps. 1, 2. No.
Yeah, 1, 2.
The 3rd foot never comes down.
Boom. Hold up. Well, they threw a flag on the play. I'm not sure if they called it.
I don't know what the flag was for.
This looks like a clean hit, to be honest.
He
lowers the shoulder, he hits him in the chest. I thought the flag was what you were pointing out, which was the extracurriculars after the play.
Yeah.
It is 4th down.
Well, let's see here. It says 4th down. I'm surprised. They could have definitely they should probably review this at this point, in my opinion, because.
Oh, wow, that is a low hit.
Brady gets hit. Oh, well, they could have reviewed a lot of things. They missed this play on Brady.
Oh, maybe he does take 3 steps.
He takes 3 steps.
He totally does.
I miscounted the first one.
When the person starts putting it in their take possession of it, put it in the pocket, and then they turn up field.
No, there is a rule. Like the way that it is written, they rewrote the rule book to make it cut and dry. It is football-like move, 3 steps, and possession. I'm pretty sure is how it's written.
Well, it's always if you have possession,
and turn up field.
If you actually, I think the turn up field is still part of it. It's if you are making a football move, if you have clear possession, there's no rule about the go into the ground thing anymore.
No.
But now,
we're under 2 minutes, so this is a booth review. I want to take another look at it because I must have miscounted because I think the initial replay we saw. Okay, so here's the replay. So that's the catch. So there's left foot, right foot, left foot.
It's 3. It depends when you want to start counting.
It's 3, yeah. If you take obviously more than 2 steps,
but here, left foot, right foot, left foot is down and he gets hit.
1, 2, 3 turns, hit.
Maybe.
When I saw it in real speed, I thought it was a fumble.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I thought initially, I was like, why are they not taking this back to the house? Because
then again, you could almost.
They should have, actually. I think they blew the whistle, which is why they didn't. Here we have.
Well, let's see here.
Yeah, it is a fumble.
So they said it's
it is a fumble.
come by
Yes,
Chicago.
it is.
Of course, I'm right.
Wow. All right. So
Let's go.
so we were right. We were right by the letter of the law. The 3 steps and the move. That is a fumble. So
See,
wow.
folks, gotta watch football on this channel.
there you go.
Yes,
This is
sir.
an incredible opportunity for the Bears here. A minute 31, as we said, the Buccaneers basically gifted them 2 and now 3 timeouts. So only 20 seconds came off the clock in that entire sequence. And now the Bears are set up on their own 20. Looking to take a lead. Sorry, they're 27. Looking to take a lead, actually, into the halftime locker room. Nick Foles here with 2 timeouts in his pocket. He's got the whole playbook in front of him. Wide receivers spread out wide, and Foles going to go to pass. Yep, and he's going to get just sort of the dink and dunk action here. Robinson brings it down to the 20 in the red zone. No timeout just yet. Bears going to take their time.
Yeah, I mean,
They're going to want to
also
burn
a
everything.
position here for the Bears. You do want to hurry up and show a sense of urgency, but you also don't necessarily want to score too early and then give time back to Tom on the other side of this possession.
Yep, and so going the other way with it here on the 20-yard line. Bears in the driver's seat. Tampa looking to bring pressure. No, backs out of it. And Foles with some happy feet there, just going to throw this thing incomplete to the camera. Didn't quite pan over.
It's like, okay, like ball the ball.
Yeah, what was so hard about that?
The camera kind of missed there for a second, but Jimmy Graham, hey, as you guys mentioned earlier, Old Faithful here, he had it in his hands, actually.
Yeah. I mean, he had the ball.
Wait a sec. Does he get 2? 1?
Let's see.
Wait a second.
Caught
1,
1.
2. I thought he had it.
Does not control it going to the ground. That ball's out.
No, I don't think he did either.
No, the ball's out. The ball's out. The ball's out.
Yeah. I mean,
3rd and 3
he was
here.
not even in full possession. Either
High
way.
snap over to Patterson. Patterson is going to get the first, and he's going to get more. Down to the 12. Timeout here, maybe by the Bears, I would think, to stop the clock at 41 seconds. And yes, they do.
Not sure that was the greatest move to cut back to the inside of the field there, but okay, you got the yardage, but.
Well, I guess for his standpoint, it was like, we got 2 timeouts. You might as well try to make a move, try to go upfield. But
I'm assuming the defender's cutting off the sideline as well and like showing him inside. So it does kind of make sense.
It's kind of like a hard move to make in the open field. Like you one-on-one versus Levante David. He's one of the best linebackers in the NFL. That's probably not a sure thing. But, I
he
still
actually
like
had
the
11
call.
tackles last game, so.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's up there. He's not someone you're going to probably easily blow by.
No, and he's arguably one of the better coverage linebackers, one of the better pursuit linebackers in the league. Reason why he also has a superstar in Madden. So
Coming out of the timeout here, as they identify here as one-on-one down there with Ridley, and this is where the play is going to go. Oh, what? Sorry, it was Jimmy Graham, and what a haul! Jimmy Graham with the right hand.
Goodness.
That
And he
was
brings
sick.
it in.
Oh my gosh!
What?
Wow,
That catch was incredible.
Yo, this is like the
Look at this.
Kyle
He's
Rudolph one
one-on-one.
that goes out the back of the end zone.
That's crazy.
Oh,
nuts.
He caught it
damn.
literally on his
He caught-
shoulder.
he
That
legit
is
catches it
unbelievable.
perfectly.
Yo,
He's like
with the
catching a
bicep,
jump ball.
though.
I know.
Look at this with the bicep.
though.
Yo,
That
this is
so
why.
Crazy.
Oh, this is
Look at this.
awesome.
He's got good position with Dean all over on him. He's in position to make the play. Graham is just too big and too skilled to just go and make the catch.
It's really good defense.
I know, but it's just a better catch. That is unbelievable.
And everybody roasted me for taking the Bears. Look where we are, 14-13, so going in a half.
And with that, the
so
Bears are
here
up
we go.
14 to 3.
Hey.
13,
Hey,
sorry,
I know the
14
game's
to
not
3.
over, but I'm just saying.
Two straight touchdowns, and then they just score a field goal. That's it.
Everybody
that will
over
be
here
it.
was acting like this thing was going to be a blowout, right? So,
Yeah, and I'm still hard with
yes,
my prediction of
yes.
27-17. But look at this play. One-on-one Jamel Dean, and he just goes up,
It's good
jump
defense.
ball,
It just got
good
outplayed.
defense, but you just can't defend that.
Yo, this is vintage Jimmy Graham. This is like Jimmy Graham from the New Orleans Saints days, all right?
I was. Don't say Seahawks, okay?
Yeah,
'Cause-
I was
we don't
waiting
talk
for
about
the,
that.
the other.
There also was an era, though.
Oh no, there was. I mean,
Yeah.
he played well with us, but during the Saints, that was his.
No,
best.
the Saints, yes. The Chicago Bears have put up 14 points in the last minute and 12 seconds here. You got both cheeks and bats. But they've also been gifted a short field. Not in the first one, in the second one they were gifted a short field.
Gifted?
36 seconds.
Not gifted when you make the play there.
Well, I mean,
No,
If
there's
you want to
nothing
talk
gifted
gifted,
there.
the Bucs were gifted the interception.
Yeah, and
Because it
Jimmy
literally
Graham
was-
was
it was
gifted
literally
a
in
one-handed
Allen
catch
Robinson's-
over
yeah.
his
okay,
shoulder.
okay. Clearly, Frank is like way behind his pick here and like wants to. He is standing by his pick the whole way through.
Yeah,
We're
well,
gonna have a
Bears to
conversation about these guys here at halftime.
Oh,
Not really
yes.
Carson Wentz, but
Guy's
yes.
a disaster on the right.
That's a disaster.
Yo,
yeah.
you lead the NFC East with 1-2-1. For some reason, the NFC East just never ceases to amaze. I mean, it's every year we have the same conversation. Who from
You
the
go,
NFC
like,
East is going to go to the playoffs with
5-11
a
to make the
losing
playoffs.
record? Yeah,
I mean, it's just embarrassing.
it's just embarrassing.
Yeah, and even even Skip Bayless says he doesn't want to win the division on a default.
But he will take it. Don't let him tell you otherwise, because Skip will absolutely
He's a
take it.
Dallas fan, right?
He's a Dallas fan, yes, and he always says my Cowboys, which always annoys me, of course. But
Yeah.
My Dallas
The only
Cowboys.
buddy
There is
the only
Jones.
person that can say my Cowboys is Jerry Jones.
Is Jerry Jones,
Jerry Jones, yes,
because they
who
are
will
very
always
literally.
highlight all the time. Yes, it's
His
very
Cowboys.
literally his
Exactly.
Cowboys.
That's the only one that can say it.
Yeah. Timeout here with 8 seconds remaining. Buccaneers trying to make something of the last 8 seconds. Maybe they're just going to go for a downfield sort of Hail Mary. You got
No, because you can still throw the ball 30, 40 yards, call the timeout, and kick the field goal.
Or throw to Mike.
throw to Mike.
Just throw it up to Mike. I don't care who's there.
Yeah, I
There
don't
could
care
be,
either.
like,
Throw
5
it up to
people,
Mike.
just throw it to
Don't
him.
matter. Just give it to the
Yeah.
guy. Hand it off
And
to him
even
if you
BA
got
might
to.
be thinking that.
No, you want him to pass. You get an extra point.
Anything. I'll take anything.
I don't
Anything.
think anything. As
Brady
long as
back
there's
in the
a-
gun here. Brady picks it up with the left hand. Odd snap, and Brady's going to try to go over the middle. It's deflected again.
Oh my
There.
goodness.
Oh, wow.
The mitts. I think that was Akeem Hicks
Team
with the
Hicks.
paws, the bear paws. See what I did there? Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. That's my announcer, like corny announcer joke of the night. You get one a stream.
You gotta
as
say,
t-
Khalil
yeah.
Mack and Hicks here are doing a really good job of reading Brady's eyes. Between them both,
Yeah.
those are 2 passes now. In the last 2 possessions, they've been able to get knockdowns, and something we hadn't seen anywhere earlier in the game.
A quick shout out to TB Try Neat. Thank you very much for the follow here on Twitch. Much appreciated. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Is that
as
Tom Brady trying to eat?
What? He just took a knee.
No, I'm saying TB trying to eat.
Oh, TB trying
as
to.
in
Oh,
Tom
I
Brady
see.
or Tampa Bay. I'm asking.
Trying
you
to
if that's
eat.
what it
Yes, actually, that would be because we know that Russell Wilson is cooking, but Tom
Oh,
Brady's
yeah. But
eating.
he's trying to eat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to eat his meals because he's the better chef right here.
As we've hit commercial. All right. I have the halftime stuff tagged. Sorry, the score is 14-13, right?
Yes, it is
Yeah.
14-13, and we're watching former Seahawks Legion of Boom members Cliff Averill and Cam Chancellor. I freaking miss you guys. You guys were the best of all time for our defense. Now you guys are gone. I hope you guys enjoy your retirement, but gosh, we would love to have you right now.
As I got to change.
Which ones are the half times?
The halftimes are the second. It starts with the score, and I have to drop that one in for you. 1 second. I just updated the score live, so I will give it to you, and you just replace the file.
Okay.
It's very easy. You just copy and replace the file. Thursday Night Football.
So I still find it very funny that we have 6 views on YouTube. Hello, everybody that's still watching us on YouTube.
Oop, that's the wrong one. Whoops, that's the wrong. Ooh, that's the wrong chat.
So
posted that
are
in the
the
wrong Discord.
ads lined up with the halftime?
Yes.
So we only talk as long as the halftime people are talking.
Yeah, we gotta roll. Like we gotta do our
Oh,
thing.
Jesus.
Yeah. But we're gonna mute them. So.
Yeah, another nice Baker commercial. I think it's the second commercial break that's the longest. I gotta go pee at some point.
Come on now, we gotta keep myself. Let's not lose connection right now, please. Am I so
You're good,
good on
you're
your
good.
guys' end? Okay, okay, good.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right. Yeah, I gotta grab a tissue. I've been like having the sniffles as of right now.
Lorana.
Should be back here in a second.
Where are you sending this?
I sent it on Discord. All right, and we are back for our halftime. We are going to zoom in on ourselves here as I thought I replaced that. Okay, that should be... Oh, I see. I know what I did wrong. Watch. 1 second, we got the score. And replace file, yep. And that will update in a second. You have to rename the file to like 4 underscore and then the title frame. All right, Tampa Bay 13, Chicago 14. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting Tom to fully control this game, and he hasn't done that. And actually, the 2 possessions here right at the end, giving the Chicago Bears 2 touchdowns. Nate, break it down for me.
Well, I would probably say at least for the Bucs, I'm surprised at how much that they're kind of struggling at this point. Like I know at least for defensively, the Bears are doing all they can to hold their own against Tom Brady, putting some pressure on him, and they're able to make some plays, make some stops when they needed to. And for the Bears, they're actually doing a good job being able to get Nick Foles in a pretty comfortable position, be able to make the nice easy throws, get him down the field, get those 2 touchdowns, including on the one that resulted after a fumble.
Yep.
Big hit by Kyle Fuller on the end of the drive for the Bucs. And obviously now they're back in it, made a really good comeback, and surprisingly we are seeing the Bears at 14-13.
Yeah, they actually looked way better on that the second to last drive, where actually the penalty by the Bucs was what extended the drive. Remember, it was a 3rd and 12. Bucs got a neutral zone infraction, made it 3rd and 7, and then Chicago was able to convert, and they were able to score a touchdown on that one. So the Bucs giving sort of Bucs mistakes actually playing right into the hands of Chicago. They just got to take better care of the football. In the second half. I wanted to move ahead to some of the topics we had planned. These are sort of the fun discussions that we can have here on the stream during halftime. We have 4 teams right now sitting at 4-0, and actually there would have been a 5th team because the Steelers and the Titans did not play, but they're both 3-0. One of them would have had to win. But right now we've got 4 teams. 2 in the NFC and 2 in the AFC. We got the Seahawks, the Chiefs, the Packers, and the Bills. And who is the best 4-0 team? Actually, I think we're going to get cut off here as we go to commercial. So that'll be the topic when we get back from commercial in a second. Because I think it's going to cut us off.
That's an absurdly short amount of time.
Yeah, that was way too small.
If I gave my opinion on the game, it would have ended. Like right when I ended talking.
Yeah.
Like literally, you can't even ask both of us our opinion.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's insane.
That was way
Well,
too
we can
short.
use these topics.
This is what they do.
To
They get
fill.
paid this millions of dollars to sit there on TV and literally talk for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Now
Yeah.
they're kind of back.
Yeah. Wait. Now we're back.
Like they keep
Oh, yeah,
on
I think
doing
we are
this
back. I think-
shift in and out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we?
I think. I think we're back. Anyway, because it
Let's
said only
see.
2 ads. So yeah, okay, we're back. All right, so we'll just resume. Packers, Chiefs, Bills, Seahawks, all 4-0. Who is the best 4-0 team? Fran, you start.
The best 4-0 team here. So I'm gonna go with KC in this position. I can't really bet against the reigning champs. Nobody's actually been able to beat them as well since they've won the Super Bowl. So I mean, if you're number one, you're still playing as number one. There's no reason to take you off being number one in the NFL. But that's purely just because of kind of look at what Patrick Mahomes can do. Look at the defense; it's getting even better on top of it. You look at the game against the Chargers; he's still able to come back and able to win that game. They're starting to figure out how to beat Mahomes, but the problem to beat Mahomes is that you can't let him have the ball, which means you need to be able to dominate the ball in the run game. But to quickly go down and rank the other ones, I'm going to put the Seahawks at 2, I'm going to put the Packers at 3, and Bills at 4. Sorry, Bills, that I put you there at 4, but you just never proved anything to me in my entire life since growing up. I've never actually seen you play in the playoffs or anything, so I can't give you any credit. So
This could be the season, though. This could be the season with a weakened Patriots
Hey.
state on your side.
In my lifetime, I've never seen him do well.
Yeah, in
so.
your lifetime.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Okay, well, I'll at least give my pick. As much as I definitely want to say the Seahawks, I gotta go with the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, right now I know that Russell Wilson comparatively is playing much better than Patrick Mahomes, but as of right now, as a balanced team,
Time
you got
out.
Patrick.
Yeah, you got cut off.
See, it's literally only one of us, or maybe
Yeah,
I have
I know,
to say
it's
it
like-
even shorter. I didn't even think I talked that long.
I don't think you did either. I
didn't
think
even-
you
I talked about the Chiefs slightly in depth, and then I tried to just highlight the other one.
Oh my gosh,
That was really fast.
they can't give us a break, can we? I mean,
It's
How many
crazy. It's
topics-
we have the NBA streams to where we have to talk literally 2.5 hours straight, and then we have these streams to where we can't even talk enough to make a point.
it's basically.
It's
just
we can't find the middle
opposite.
ground. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's just, NFL just doesn't want any time for anybody. They always want to show the commercials, and then with the NBA, it's just well, we'll just keep on going for as long as we need to.
Well, the NBA one is it's actually kind of brutal because every single quarter always has 2 TV timeouts. It's actually kind of it takes
Hey,
a long time.
at least you know that you got only up to
Yeah, you
probably
do,
2
you do.
because
Yeah, but
the only
the
time that
difference
they
there-
will call timeout.
The difference in that stream, you have to fill it. Here, you don't have to fill it.
But the problem is we want to fill it.
Well, I don't want to fill all the NBA ones all the time.
No.
Sometimes I don't have
Here,
anything
here,
to talk
here.
about.
Well, here it's like
Yeah,
we
here,
can't
here.
really
I'm
get
not
that much
saying
of a
with the
chance
NBA.
to fill
I
it.
know,
Yeah.
I know.
We want to fill it over here, but it's we can't really do that.
Right.
That's over
I know.
there. It's you got to force yourself to do
The
that.
problem with the NBA one is it's the playoffs. There's 2 teams. There's just not that much to talk about.
Yeah.
This is the first one we've done in and we've already gone through a quarter of the season. There is so many topics to cover. And,
yeah.
There's so much stuff to talk
Yeah,
about.
and then the problem is too. It's when things are happening in the game too. It's not like you can have like in basketball, you can kind of have a discussion about something
Yeah.
else while something else is going on, because you're just saying your point as blah 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 hits the layup, and then you
Right.
continue your point. It's oh, big deal. But here, you can't be as Tom Brady throws Mike Evans a touchdown. This is what's going on. You can't do that.
Yeah. It's just you have to be completely in tune with the game. As for the NBA, since it's so nonstop, you have to come up with some sort of topic to talk about. You have to always say this thing about the background of this player, that player. LeBron James is one of the primal players in this league.
To be honest with you, I
Blah,
think
blah,
the
blah,
most fun I have commentating and the most ease of commentating is the soccer.
Oh,
actually, that's
Really?
the hardest one for me. The easiest one for me is Duke. I just it's because
I
it's
think
so
soccer's
easy.
the easiest thing ever because you could
Basketball-
talk all over it.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my God!
yeah.
Basketball, you never stop as the play-by-play. You never stop talking because there's always something happening.
Well,
in the
also
basketball.
when you're watching soccer, you don't also need to talk constantly the whole time. You're
And we're
they're,
back.
setting it up.
All right, and we are back. Okay, so I
Nate,
think
you
we're
pick up here.
oh yeah.
Yes,
I was
you pick up
gonna
because
pick
you
up
were
on my thing.
answering. Although Big Nick Foles energy has entered chat, and he is saying that my jersey is fresh because Tom Brady is washed up. So there is some
Big Nick
fighting
Energy
words.
Foles. I'm with you right there.
I am
brother.
totally with you. That is
yeah,
hilarious.
you got two people that don't really like Tom Brady.
I am
Yeah,
surrounded
absolutely Tom
by
Brady.
Tom Brady hatred right now, and it is making me uncomfortable.
And I actually picked Nick to win this game, so
Yeah, and I picked Tom Brady to win this game, but hey, he's not doing that, so I could really care less at this point.
We
I'll take
actually
my
have to
pick.
come off our lovely topic here.
That's actually
because
hilarious chirp,
this
though.
is the start of the third, so we're gonna bring you back to the game. But Nate, please finish your point. Who's the best 4-0 team?
The most balanced, best complete 4-0 team as of right now is the reigning Super Bowl champion, Kansas City Chiefs. Mainly because offensively and defensively, they are well balanced. Seahawks, they got the better offense as of right now. Their defense is absolute garbage. I mean, just looking
It's
at
a lot
the
of
stats.
Lot of Seahawks.
There's a lot of
defense.
injuries.
Lot of
way
injuries.
too many big plays, all that stuff. But right now, I would probably put them below the Chiefs. I would have it Chiefs, Seahawks, Packers, Bills, just like what Fran had, just because
Yeah,
Bills haven't done anything
are we not
since-
giving enough credit to the bad man, Aaron Rodgers? Because I mean, he looks sensational, by the way, this year. Matt LaFleur,
but he doesn't have
the best
anybody to
record
throw to.
through 18 games, 15-3.
Yes, I totally think Aaron Rodgers played lights out, but he has nobody to throw to.
Yeah,
But
then again, he
hold
also-
on, wait. The Packers have scored 30 points in
It
each
doesn't
of their
matter.
4
At a-
games,
at a certain
and they've
point-
outscored people by 51. What do you mean? They're racking up offense.
No, I still think at a certain point it comes back to bite you if you actually don't have your number 1 or number 2 receivers. You can still put up numbers and do everything like that, but when it comes to actual crunch time in the playoffs, those cornerbacks and DBs are locked in. They will not let those people get.
Patterson's making a crazy return right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know who else is locked in is Cordell Patterson, because he was able actually to run this one out the end zone.
Oh my God.
Tampa Bay gave him an opportunity to do that, and he brings it all the way.
What
to
happens
the
when you're on the wrong screen?
When
My
you're
bad,
on the
guys.
wrong screen. No, you're good, man.
Not watching.
It's all good. Yeah, no worries.
But
there.
anyway, what I was definitely gonna say was, now I totally. forgot
What
I
were
was
you gonna say?
What were we gonna say? Yeah.
And in any
Oh
case,
no! Yeah, I forgot.
Nick
Yeah,
Foles
yeah.
is back at it here as the Bears just scored at the other side of the halftime, and Montgomery brought down on that play for just about a loss of 1. And let's see, brought down by a Devin White there. So actually,
That's
it's
the,
Chicago that's going to try to double up.
Yeah, Devin White there picking up a tackle, adding to his tally, making him or keeping him in the lead as the leading tackler for the Bears here. Also, pretty interesting difference between the NBA and the NFL. The sideline reporters do not wear masks in the NFL.
Oh well, but they're very far away from everyone else, though. To be fair, they are very far away from everyone.
True.
Flag down here on this play as the swing pass to the outside gets just about nothing. Although if you did have Robinson on your fantasy team, you will get 1 point for that. And that's about it.
Unless he
maybe
goes back.
0.9. Maybe 0.9. I think he would. No worries, Big Nick Energy Foles. That's what we're here to do. This is both watching sport and entertainment at the same time. So we try to have some fun while we do it. That is absolutely a hold.
Yeah, he's totally grabbing all. You
Yeah.
can't be. I mean, you gotta obviously you're gonna be grabbing him within the chest plate underneath the shoulder pads, but if you're doing it way too long like that, it's gonna get called every single time.
Yeah.
I also
hold
just
there
don't see
on
the
that.
need. I just don't necessarily understand. And hey, James Shepard, how are you doing? By the way, James, if you actually want to join us on the Twitch side, just go to twitch.tv Relive Sports, and we're showing the game, so you'll be able to join us there and actually watch the game with us as well.
Nick Foles here from the shotgun, going to get this one out of the flat. It's a low pass, actually, to Robinson. He will catch it, but it will only go for about 4, and he's brought down immediately there. On the previous play, met there the rookie out of Notre Dame, the offending party for the hold. 3rd and long, 3rd and 17 here for the Bears, as they were trying to capitalize here and maybe double up the possession coming out of halftime, but doesn't seem like, maybe. I'm not, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to jinx it. We'll just let the play happen here. Nick Foles, flanked by Montgomery.
Playing cover 4 right here.
That's the defensive alignment for the Tampa Bay Bucs. 2 receivers there to the bottom. complete and going backwards, now going forwards here, and going to be brought down short, about 10 yards shy. That was Miller.
Anthony Miller there,
yes,
yeah.
that was Miller there with the reception and the catch. Once again, about 8 yards shy, so bring down 4th and 8. Bring up 4th and 8, rather, and we will kick away again.
Yeah, Bucs defense doing a really good job on this possession. Granted, pretty much it was the hole that absolutely destroyed the entire offensive possession, but doing a good job here getting a stop early out in the quarter and also get the ball back to Tom.
O'Donnell with the kick, and Tampa Bay will have an opportunity to return this, except the turf monster comes up and bites them. And that's just going to go to the 32 here, and that was Mickens on the return. And we will go quickly to commercial break, right back after this. All right, we're muted on this side. soft, honestly.
It
was awful.
So, I mean,
pretty soft.
dude, I mean, like, literally, he had him in his wraps. He wasn't down yet, and he decided to throw him all the way down.
But it wasn't
Well,
even.
I mean,
it wasn't even like
football.
a. It wasn't even like an aggressive throwdown either.
It wasn't
Yeah.
even a throw. He fell with
Yeah,
him.
he just kind of like rolled him over on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like he put his body weight on him because apparently that's a foul, and that's been like that because of Aaron
it's just such a
Rodgers.
stupid rule.
It's like,
Well, the body weight thing is like there's plenty of broken collarbones too for quarterbacks.
well, yeah, but it's like,
That's-
but still, like,
dude,
the fact
the
that they
guy's
had
gotta
implement that
tackle.
rule, you gotta, like, you can't stop a guy when he's full speed
Yeah.
trying to hit a guy in the freaking middle of a play. It's like, they're not, I've heard, like, some dude, when he was mic'd up, like, he was almost about to get fouled on a similar type play. He was like, dude, I'm out of Jedi. I can't levitate and stop myself in the middle of the play. It's like, freaking let them play. Let them
Yeah,
go.
it's hard. Like that call was really bad.
I was
That was-
asinine.
All right, here we go.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Coming back from the timeout here, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers caught themselves in a bit of a pickle there. Lots of penalties on that drive as Chicago will
Way
resume
too
here
many
in
penalties.
the third. We've had long, drawn-out drives that have just kind of been drawn out for penalty. Big shout out to all the folks watching here with us tonight on Real Live. We'll have all the Thursday Night Football games for the rest of the season here with you on the channel. So make sure to drop the follow and join us here on Thursday nights. Would have had a great matchup next week, Kansas City Buffalo, but I think that's going to get moved. We'll keep you guys posted on when that actually will play and see if we get an opportunity to stream that one as well. And of course, we have the NBA Finals Game 5 tomorrow night right here on the channel. As we get back into game action here, a 2nd and 2 for the Chicago Bears, with Nick Foles being flanked by Montgomery, now switching sides to his left. Play action there, and Foles completes over the middle for about 7 yards to Robinson. Robinson's been seeing his fair share of action tonight.
Yeah, he has, and also they ran a pretty good play right here. They ran an RPO slant action where they were faking the run inside and giving the option for Foles to go and throw the slant backside to Robinson. Nobody came in over the top underneath the route. Easy completion, just like what he likes to do even back in Philadelphia.
Montgomery again in the backfield. He hasn't quite gotten it going on the ground. I still think he's around 20 yards or so for the night. And Nick Foles trying to get Robinson again, and he does. So another 6 or 7 yards for Robinson on that play.
I imagine if Tom Brady threw this much to Mike Evans, Nate.
Oh yeah, if he threw to Mike Evans a little bit more, just like that
Unbelievable.
could have added a lot more to our fantasy points. But no, it's only 11 point. I think it's at 13.
I think
actually.
it's at 13 because he had the 2 catches.
Yeah, but it could have been bigger. It
should
Brady
be
been
way
able to
more.
connect. Oh yeah.
You guys
Actually,
were
he's at
mentioning-
12.9. 12.9 currently.
You guys were mentioning the defense of both of these teams. 64 yards allowed rushing on average for the Tampa Bay Bucs. They've only allowed 20 tonight so far. And there's the pass complete to Robinson, who will get enough for a first down.
Nate, this is a question for you. Why is Tampa playing so far off the wide receivers? I feel like these 5 to 7 yard routes are just gimmies at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like, saying the same thing too. I mean, Carlton Davis arguably he could probably be like a top 10 or 15 corner in this league because of his coverage ability. I don't understand why it is that they're trying to go give such easy completions to these receivers, especially guys like Robinson. I mean, they're not all fast guys, but you certainly don't want to give them the easy stuff, especially for Nick Foles, who's going to see that every single time.
And Montgomery here trying to go on the right side, gets brought down after about 4 yards.
I mean, to kind of add along with it, I honestly would say you should try to do press or do cover 2 over the top.
Yeah, because you know they're not they can't run the football on you, right? So there's no really worry about that. You don't have to pack the box. So you can
It's now end of 3.
kind of weird.
As we've hit the end of 3, we'll be right back for the 4th.
Oh, there we go. All right. Oof. Damn.
4.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, you could just lighten the box and they would still be able to create pressure and stop the run. And then the only thing you have to really worry about is making sure that Allen Robinson doesn't get a chunk play down deep, and not having a guy 10 to 15 yards off the ball is just easy pickings for even the most average or mediocre quarterbacks in my opinion.
sorry, I totally saped out.
No, you're good, man. Yeah. I need food.
My stomach is so fucking in much pain, dude. And I ate like just before this thing.
I've only eaten breakfast this morning. I haven't eaten since.
Oh my
That was
God.
that was like 12 hours ago. It feels like.
That's why I had to go for the protein bar.
Dude, I gotta eat something. I mean, like the only thing I've been consuming is water and coffee ever since then, and that's just basically it. I haven't had anything, bro.
Dude, water and coffee is a scary diet. I did that for a while.
Dude.
You lose hella weight, I'll tell you that much.
You do. Well, actually, I don't know. It's like depending on like what kind of coffee you're doing. Like if you're putting like cream and sugar, like
Oh,
I
no,
do
yeah, I
almost all
just
the
drink
time.
mine black.
Yeah, I should probably do the same thing because I could burn a ton of calories. But it's like because I consume more coffee than I do water, which is bad, I end up getting a little bit more belly fat than I really want. So
I lost I've lost so much muscle now putting it all back on. It's a work in progress.
yeah, and I mean obviously it's harder now since like COVID is practically limiting you to even go and even work out at the gym. It's like
Yeah, which
you
we
can
still
only
can't
be in
do.
over there for like an hour or 45 minutes or something.
Oh yeah, you
We
guys
still
still
can't do
aren't
it,
allowed
so.
to do that. We are. I've been going to the gym for the last 4 weeks.
Like,
Dude, I mean, there's
can
less
if I
people.
wanted
There's
to.
less people in the gym than in the grocery store. I mean,
That is
bet.
true.
it's the same.
All right, here we go. Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter here at Soldier Field. 16-14. Bears lead it with the Bucs lead it with the Bears driving. 2nd and 6 for Nick Foles and company, and I'm choking on water, which I guess is actually drowning right now. Here we go from the 47.
Accurate.
Foles to Montgomery, trying to get him on the wheel route. Ooh, pass complete here, and we'll be just about 2 yards short. So 4-yard completion to Montgomery, bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting how the Bears are actually like trying to run the football. They're running the football through these wheel routes and through these small slant passes as well and screens too. Like they know they can't run the football, so they're gonna pass to run it.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm kind of surprised as to why they're kind of letting Montgomery in. I mean, he's more of like the bruiser and downhill runner. They would probably be better suited to have Patterson like they have right now and have him run those wheel routes.
You basically just called it as Patterson is now in the game flanking Foles. Foles from the shotgun. Foles trying to go here on the side to Robinson, and a lot of hand fighting with Davis, and the laundry will come out.
That's
100%.
interference.
He never turned around.
Yeah.
Davis with the golden teeth got the better of Robinson there in the first quarter with the interception, but in this play, he's kind of late. I mean,
yeah,
if
I mean,
he
there was a
actually
lot of
turns
hand
around-
fighting.
I mean, he does. I take my comment back. He does turn around, but he turns around and then like continues to run over the guy.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's really hard to kind of slow down when a guy is trying to look for the ball and you think it's about to be there. But, like, with the ball getting underthrown like that and you still running with him step for step, you're going to practically knock him down. And unfortunately, it's going to be a foul.
It's almost like Nick Foles threw the ball short and, like, caused the pass interference. Which I mean,
was
going to
say the same thing.
But, like, that's basically what happened. The ball was short and he had no other option.
Yeah, because if the ball was actually on target, they would have basically fought for it, both of them. As Montgomery here gets the handoff, almost gets caught in the backfield. It's going to be almost his best run tonight. His is 6 yards here, which is crazy
or a little
to say.
bit more,
Make
actually,
it
7.
8, maybe.
Yeah.
That's good after contact run right there from Montgomery.
Yeah, and I thought that was actually really good because he had Devin White right in his face, square right in front of him, and he was able to make him miss. He was able to use a blocker. Robinson should have been blocking a little bit more, but so be able to make something out of nothing.
Robinson makes Davis miss here in the backfield and manages to get another 5 or 6 yards.
It's exactly what I just asked you. He's 10 yards off the guy. He's going to be able to pick up 4 yards.
Yeah, I mean, he's their go-to guy. You're not having him pressed up. You're having off coverage every single time. He's going to run a stop route.
Like
you are always going to see that all the time.
These throws aren't, like, difficult throws. He's literally hiking the ball and throwing it immediately.
Yeah,
9
and all he's
catches.
doing is just, trying to make something out of it. And whenever you have a guy that's, that far off, he's going to make a play, and he's going to get the first easily.
9 catches for 86 yards. Robinson I
Not
don't
in
see
the
him.
lineup right now.
Yeah, not in the formation at the moment. Let's see if Nick Foles tries to go up top. No. Oh, that's a fumble, and it's recovered by the lineman actually. Ooh, Nick Foles going down.
Yeah, that was a
that
really
could be
good
really
rush
bad.
right there by JPP. Able to get the rush on the right side over Jermaine Ifedi, former Seahawk, who I don't entirely miss, just saying that. But as you could probably see why. Actually, never mind. It wasn't Ifedi. It was Massey, the right guard, and he was able to get in, dive in, get the hand on the ball. Very fortunate for them to recover, and now they're backed up all the way at the 30-yard line.
JPP still getting it done here. And the sack, huge, actually puts them maybe on the edge of field goal range. It would be about a 50-yard field goal from here, which is doable, but Montgomery's going to win back 2 of those yards and bring up 3rd and 25.
Yeah, here I think you just try to get a few more yards and just kick the field goal.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know if it were me. I mean, I honestly would have wanted them to try to throw it a little bit downfield on that possession because I mean it's second down. You could at least try to push it down there, but I can at least agree with you. Try to get in, stay in position, don't do anything stupid, and try to make sure that you can at least get the points. But I'm not really sure if I'm trustworthy of my kicker.
Tampa showing blitz, actually, and this is going to be a false start. Tampa Bay called them out, and this time it's the Bears that are offending on this side, and so back them up another 5. It's going to be a 3rd and 29.
So now you're out of field goal range.
Now you're out of field goal
You're
range,
like right on the border.
I
Yeah.
mean, this would make this now like
51,
a 51,
52?
52-yard field goal. Yeah.
It's doable. It's not unheard of.
It's not unheard of, yeah, but I mean, the kicking situation
went
in
from
Chicago.
guaranteed points to
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah, that's why I was saying they should have pushed it downfield because if that were to have happened, then it would have not been that much of a loss for them. It would have ended up still within the 20, 25-yard line, assuming they were to get like a 5-10 yard play.
Yeah, I mean, to Tampa Bay's credit, they did kind of show fake the blitz there, and maybe got Chicago to jump off sides. So Montgomery to the left of Foles. Tampa Bay showing pressure with just 4, and we'll drop back into coverage. That pass is complete, and we'll get about 4 yards there on the play. The pass in this case to
Mooney.
Mooney.
I don't know what his first name is, but I do know his name
Daniel
is
Mooney.
Daniel Mooney, yeah, rookie. Yeah, now they're coming out with Cairo Santos attempting, I believe this is now a 47, 48-yard field goal.
Let's see where this is going to be snapped from the 30. So, yes, it should be just about 47. Tom Brady looking on angrily. Officially a 47-yard attempt. And we'll see here. Snap good, hold good, kick is down. This one flutters around a little bit, but we'll find the back of the field goal net, and the Bears are back up. Give them the field goal 17-16. Does a kicker root for his team to stall out so he gets a chance to kick?
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
We'll be right back on the other side of the break.
Now 11 more points.
Yep. What did I say? 27-24? So I'm almost there.
You said 27-24, yes.
Right.
And I said 27-17. So I need them to score 11 more.
Yeah, we're still in working territory here.
Oh yeah. I want to run upstairs. I want to see what kind of. I want to see if I can grab some food real quick.
All right, and we're back. Nate's about to jump back in on the headset.
Right back in here.
Yeah, actually, I bet most kickers just try to tune out the game and just go up and kick. Yeah, probably. You try not to sort of like focus in on the situation, but sometimes. As the kickoff here by Santos, sending this one deep. Actually, it's going to be returnable. And we are going to get a run out from the back of the end zone here across the 25 to the 27 by Mickens. So good return there. Let's see if there's at least one drive in this half where Tampa Bay doesn't actually end up, shooting itself in the foot with fouls.
This guy looks like Bill Walton with his hat on right now.
Yeah, he practically
He
does.
literally
man.
does, actually. Like, he's tall enough. His, like, save got a hair. If you gave him, like, 20 more years.
I think the hats are
looks like-
part of the Crucial Catch campaign.
No, it is.
The
it
cancer,
is. I know.
right?
I
Yeah,
support
they
it.
look good.
It's kind
They
of
look good.
It's something Bill Walton would wear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it totally is. Yeah, plus he's got the same hairstyle from before.
Again, another nice run here on a
Ooh.
first down by Jones. Almost springs that one, except he gets pulled down by the leg. And that's a 10-yard gain on first down. Good piece of running here. Actually, Jones has run very well tonight.
Yeah, Jones is actually when he's gotten some space and whenever they're running these inside techniques, I'm pretty sure that he's able to be able to get enough running room for himself, and he's practically able to do whatever he wants, maybe make people miss and be able to get some chunk yards out of these plays and get about 4 yards over here.
Yep, good cut back there. I mean, it's a close game. Can't ask for much more here. So,
Right now it's the question is do they want to try to move down the field really quickly, or do they want to go down the field and kill enough clock and be able to run out the score and be able to kick a field goal?
the defenses have definitely gotten the better of the offenses tonight. Tom Brady to pass, and that was going for Gronk, I think, and this is
gonna
going
be
to
a
be
flag,
a
though.
penalty.
Yep.
Actually, yeah, that's going to be a PI right there. It's going to be
Yep.
pass interference on Buster's screen.
Big Nick Energy Foles, thank you for the follow.
Hey, thanks a lot, Big
Thank
Nick.
you.
Appreciate it, sir.
Big Nick Energy.
Big Nick. Let's go, dude.
And Gronkowski coming across screen. Yeah, it just gets there early here. Whew.
I don't know. I didn't really see a whole lot there. I mean, the
Yeah.
hand was right around his back.
So initially what I thought, it was like he tackled him before the ball got there.
Yeah.
But it
I hate
doesn't look
seeing
as...
Gronk. I hate seeing Gronk go down on that arm because it's the left arm that he broke.
Yeah, that's the same arm that he broke 8 years ago.
I don't think that's enough contact.
Has it really been 8 years? Am I that old?
It's been 8 years.
No.
Yeah,
In that
I-
playoffs
not
game?
kidding.
the brace
Yes.
anymore. Yes.
Oh my
It's that long
God.
ago.
It's been that
Sorry.
long ago.
Chad, I'm having a moment.
My
Yeah,
God,
Wow.
stop the
we're
screen.
old. We are old.
Wow, I need
They're
to collect
old.
myself.
Or, I
yeah.
don't know which side you guys are on. They're old.
Wow, that was
I'm young.
wow. Okay, all right, I'm gonna refocus
Actually,
here.
I think
That was
Nate and I are
8
closer
years
in
ago
age
in that
than-
playoff game?
Yes, it was 8. Well, actually, I think he broke it
In
in
2012?
in 2012. Yeah, he broke it in. I think it was a regular season game, but then he broke it again in the playoff.
It was
game
the
in
same year.
2012.
Yep.
Oh, and
Yeah,
Gronk
it's
gave him a little
aforementioned
screen pass.
Gronkowski doing Gronkowski things.
Oh man,
Yo soy
Gronk.
fiesta with those moves. Look at that, the dance moves here and the tap dancing down the field. Beautiful pitch and catch there, down to about the 45, and he's asking him to be taken off the field for now.
Yeah, he's probably done more catching and running than he would have suspected to, but
Right
he
here,
was actually able to do a really good job right here, be able to get his blockers out in front, make a one tackle miss, and then he was able to break it down all the way where then I think at the
Great balance
I
for a
mean,
guy his size.
he's pretty much just like, now I realize why I signed up to be a blocking tight end.
yeah, it's just I'm a little bit way too out of shape. to be
Yeah,
doing
he's
this.
like, I can't run that much and take those
Yeah.
hits anymore.
It's like,
Oh boy,
don't
2
be
seconds.
making me do that again.
The handoff is to Jones, and he only gets 2 yards here.
They clogged that
so-
hole up real quick.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
clogged
they
it up
did.
really quickly.
Second
real
and
quick.
8.
One of the few times they've been able to do it all night. He's averaging actually 7.1 yards a carry. He's got 106 yards on 15 carries to be exact.
That's still pretty good.
That's really good. It's being able to add it to his total from last week. He had about 20 carries for 111 yards.
Big Nick Energy Foles. Are Gronk's on-field performances enough to offset his risk of him catching COVID at a party? I'm not sure we're allowed to comment on that.
I don't know if we can say
that is
it's confidential.
That's almost borderline. Whew. Yeah, that's why you get paid the big GM dollars, though, to make this decision. As Brait is across the first down marker here, and nice catch. Brady finding his tight ends. Ooh, he takes a good shot.
Yeah. He gets a really good.
No, you know what? I think
late.
Tom keeps Gronk in line. To be honest,
I was gonna say I don't think that's a crazy question to ask. I don't think that's that bad. I think that actually makes total sense. If you're a general manager, you have to actually recruit a player and sign a player based on their on-field ability and knowing what they do off the field.
Yeah, Tom Brady here with the play action. Oh, goes down.
Good question.
Sacked again. Actually, Tom Brady and Gronkowski have a YouTube series where they tell bad dad jokes.
Oh, really?
Yes, they do. It's
I know there was that Tommy and Gronky thing that I saw.
Yeah.
I wasn't really sure that
it's
was
sponsored by the team. It's sponsored by the team.
Nate, I gotta say here, Khalil Mack's is having a field day right now.
Oh, yeah, he's having an absolute field day. I
he's
mean, it
having
doesn't
a game
matter
and
if
a
it's
half.
worse. Doesn't matter if it's Donovan Smith. He's just owning all of them. And I think this is like...
Tom Brady looks at him and says, "You again?" Oh, my God. Oh, he just looks at him. He's like, "God damn it." That look. Oh, that is
funniest thing
wow,
ever.
that was
funny. This is like, can you just get out of my hair?
Yeah, literally. Oh, my goodness. That is definitely that exchange.
Dude, that's how quarterbacks probably feel.
It's got to
every
be one of the
game.
funniest things I've ever seen.
That's the most accurate Khalil Mack reaction thing I have ever seen.
He's all over him. Third and
was just
17 as Brady can't connect on that one.
He was just
Damn.
like, can you ever go away? Stop killing me right now.
I mean, also you have to think about it. This is the first time Brady would actually ever lose to the Bears. Brady is 5-0 against the Bears.
Assuming
He's not going to lose to the Bears. Stop it.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
if he
this
does.
From the 23, Brady back to pass on 3rd and 17 over the middle, and it's complete. Completed the 8-yard line to Gronkowski. Who else? He's in there hauling passes in for. Look at this beautiful route here. Oh,
yeah, he runs
that
a
is
really
pinpoint
good seam
accurate
route
and
right
on
down the
time.
middle. Here's a safety. They're playing quarters defense, meaning the safety is kind of playing over the top while also playing underneath toward the sticks. So he goes in, tries to go in for the ball, but Brady's able to fit it in there really nicely to Gronk. And now they're just going to be settled.
Hold on here. You go for it on your own 19, and you won't go for it on.
You got to take the points,
teams.
though. You're down by 1. You got to take the points.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
but
come
I
on,
actually had a similar. I actually had a similar reaction.
It is
Yeah,
a
it's like-
kind of weird thing.
It's like you could have just freaking.
I
gone for
understand
it.
you were up by 14. It was 14-0, but it's kind of odd.
It's like
1917 on the other side of the break. I also thought that was kind of a weird call. I had thought I was like, maybe they'll go for it.
I mean, I get it. You have to win the game and put yourself in the lead, but also
Well, now they're in a position now where they can go down the field, they can kick a field goal, and they can.
Yeah, they can.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the problem.
It's like, dude.
But then again, that must be a situation where Bruce is like, I trust my defense.
Plus,
probably
David has a
argue that.
question. What is the most sacks on Brady in one game? We can lead with that if somebody can find it when we come out of the timeout.
most
Sacks on Brady in
on
a game.
Tom
It's
Brady.
definitely more than 3. He's at 3 right now, if I've counted that correctly.
Well, who has sacked Tom Brady the most time? Are you talking about in a game?
Just in
or-
a game.
Let's see.
I don't know how you're gonna find this.
I don't know how I'm going to find this either. I mean, I'm not any of the NFL reporting analysts that can find all these random.
Well, because
stats.
I don't think it's in a QB stat line that they get sacked.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure
no.
it is.
You have to do
definitely
some separate. You have to do some separate research to be able to make that. I would probably guess.
I don't know.
I have no idea, honestly. If I were to probably say one player that might have the most sacks on it, it might be Von Miller. I could be wrong, but I mean, they played so many times throughout the years, and Von Miller's always had great performances against him. I wouldn't doubt that it might be Von Miller. Also, just to let you know, Ritz, you kind of slipped up with the goddamn it. I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
you did, yeah.
You yell at us.
You're just like, God damn it! And I was just like, oh.
Oh shit.
So I mean, active sack leaders, he's taken the most sacks.
I mean, he has.
Brady has?
Well,
Brady
behind
has
Ben
it.
by 3.
Well,
Oh,
actually,
wow.
he's taken the
505.
most sacks behind Favre, Elway, and Roethlisberger. But I was
All
just
right,
like,
go-
hopefully we don't get
So
booted.
we found. So what do you have, Fran, on the sacks question?
He's been sacked a total of 502 times. He's 3 behind Ben Roethlisberger. I can't find
In his
how
career.
many in his career. I can't
Yeah.
actually find like how many like per game, but on average, he's actually hit 4% less than all other quarterbacks, which is a significant amount because he does that duck thing and doesn't let them get hit.
Yeah. The other question.
I think I totally misspoke that. I typed in most sacks on Tom Brady period as opposed to a game, so I need to.
Oh yeah. It says all players wearing long sleeve had tight sleeves except for the kicker. Do you think it's just baggy on him? Do they all get issued the same?
Yeah, I mean there's a possibility. I mean,
One size fits all? I don't think so. Although it is kind of funny. Sometimes I have seen the kickers with really baggy sleeves. I don't know. Maybe it's just a style kind of thing.
Well, maybe just because they want to stay warm on the sideline for this case.
Yeah. I can't be too cold in Chicago. It's not quite winter yet.
it can
I mean,
definitely
it can
cold
be,
in
it can
Chicago.
definitely get cold.
It
I
is
mean, it's already
definitely cold.
October. Plus, they're right by Lake Michigan, so they could definitely get cold because of that wind.
Oh, almost intercepted!
Oh man,
Dean had that one lined up the whole way here.
Oh, dude, like I was saying, it's like at least if you know they're going to be throwing these hitch routes every single time you're 10 yards off, you better make a play. I mean, this is a really good play. He reads the play, he reads the hitch route. They've been running this play all game, mainly to Allen Robinson, but now they're doing it with Mooney. And he was just able to go inside, go and break up the pass. Could have been a pick six. A really good play by Jamel Dean.
Yeah, chat, don't skip leg day, by the way. Just don't.
Don't ever skip leg
Don't
day.
ever skip leg day.
And if you do leg day, don't do it as baby reps, please.
Yeah, Nick Foles again trying to air it out. No, this is going to be a sack. He's in the grasp. They're going to call this play dead as Nick Foles hits the ground at the 15-yard line. So the Bears going the opposite direction. Nate, you had called actually as we were going to the commercial break that there was perhaps an opportunity that the Bears could march down the field and just essentially take the air out of the ball.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, and that's a pretty good play on words right there. But anyway, yeah, they could have easily gone down the field and try to win the game. At least I would think so. They should have gone for it. The Buccaneers, in my opinion, on that 4th and 1, considered they did it on their own side of the field at the 20. But right now it looks like that the Bucs are in a pretty good position with their defense.
I got your stat.
What is it?
I did some manual research here. How many is
As
he
Nick
at?
Foles is going to put this one down, no good.
Ooh.
Well defended, flag.
How many is he at today? Do we know?
Three.
It's at
All right,
3 sacks.
The most sacks he's ever taken in a game is in 2001 against the
Really?
Buffalo Bills, and it was 7 sacks. After
Oh.
that, there are 3 other instances where he's taken 5 sacks, and those are the most.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
So 7 sacks in his first year as a starter.
You said 2001?
In
2001.
Yes.
Wow, yeah, his
19
first year.
years ago.
Those are the stats you only get here on Real Life Sports. Thank you, Frank.
Yep, we are the best.
Make sure to hit the follow.
I literally click through every single year and looking at the stats. So
Oh, you're looking at the year by year.
yeah, I
yeah.
mean, I had no other way to do it, so I was
No,
like,
no.
all right, well, I'll just keep in mind which is the
I could have
highest.
thought about that, man. Dang it. Ugh.
1st and 10, Nick Foles. The Bears have new life as this one is complete and only about 2 yards there.
Oh, wait, I'm watching the wrong video here, but that could have been a helmet-to-helmet contact there.
That could have been a little bit, yeah.
I'm surprised that.
Oh, you do go
Ooh.
high. He does kind of go
He,
high.
he went high a little bit.
High.
Well,
Yeah.
but that's what the penalty was for.
Oh, it was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was what the
Oh,
penalty
I
was called
missed
on.
that.
That was the
their-
penalty.
I was way more
No, no,
in
no.
depth on
They were
that.
He
looking
was
at
in
the
he was
previous
in the
play,
data.
not-
He was in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
data. He's excused.
That's what it was.
So the Bears have new life
Come on,
here.
man, give the program.
3 minutes, 17 seconds, second and 8. Trying to put a drive together to score in a game-winning play. Nick Foles going to air it out. Nick Foles going to go for Moody. Almost intercepted. No! Once again!
Oh.
Deflected. Beautiful play by Dean.
Yeah, Jamel Dean has got a couple of good plays right here.
He's
Should
gotta
have
put
had
more
at
air
least
under it.
2 picks. Yeah, like you said, Fran. They should have put more air under it. Again, another underthrown ball. Moody was getting a step over him. Dean, good position, was able to go and at least break up the pass. Should have been a pick, in my opinion. But hey, no completion.
He should catch that.
Yeah, I mean it's like right in his hands. Yeah, it's right there.
Literally right in his hands, right there. This is probably the big third down of the game right here.
3rd and 8. And Nick Foles from the pocket. Nick Foles going to put this one is just a duck. Is it going to be intercepted? It's actually just going to hit the ground,
Ooh,
and
that was
Tampa
very
Bay
close.
thinks it has a pick, but no,
They
that
think there's
definitely
going to be a pick. No, there's definitely
It's definitely hit the ground. Definitely hit the ground. Yeah, that was a big third down. As the Bears are going to have to kick this back to Tampa, and Tom Brady's now going to have the opportunity to go win the game with the offense. Oof.
Oh, well, now you could probably argue that it might have maybe been a fumble. Because, I mean, you see here, Dominican Sue, he comes in.
No, the arm was definitely
because
going
it would
forward.
have to be from because the arm motion's still going forward. I think
It's
so
definitely
Yeah,
going
I mean,
forward,
it was going forward. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess because I was looking at empty hand, but
O'Donnell with the punt, and here on the return, Mickens is only going to get about 4 yards down at the 16, and Tom Brady will take over from there. We got 2:48 to go. Don't think we're going to have a timeout. I think Tom's just going to come on the field.
no. All right, we gotta get me 11 more points, and then I'll be right with my prediction at 27-17.
There you go. I thought your prediction was impossible.
I
well,
thought it
it's
was.
possible, but they need.
Oh, you need 8.
Yeah,
I need
they
8, and then I need 3. So that's the only way.
I think LJ Smith has Scotty Miller on his fantasy team because he's asking for an 85-yard screen pass right now. Actually, we haven't even called Miller's name today.
Oh, I think he's been targeted like once or twice, but besides that, he hasn't caught it.
Yeah. I mean, I've only seen him in the game probably twice maybe.
Jones is down in the backfield there as the Bears are playing the air guitar there. That's Brent Urban with the tackle for loss. 2nd and 12. He's a little jazzed up.
Yeah, he's still
Yeah.
getting himself in the.
Yeah, he's
He's got a lot of energy in.
Yep. Definitely had his coffee.
What is it, Dead Man's Coffee, the one that you're using?
Death Wish coffee.
Death
Death
Wish
Wish coffee, yes.
Oh, how could I
Have
forget
you
that's
had
like
that
the
too?
warrior
Coffee
ability?
in the world.
Have you had that too?
I've had that. It's so good.
Yeah, dude,
It's
it's
just so
legit
freaking
gasoline.
strong, though.
Yeah. It's incredible.
It's like keeps you like the Energizer Bunny, basically.
Yeah, it makes me not eat. It's unbelievable.
Oh, well, there's your weight loss tip for the day, I suppose.
Also, how do we feel about these like cartoons?
I think they're kind of cool. At least, I mean, I don't think it's accurate to make Tom Brady look that jacked.
They're like caricatures.
Yeah, they're caricatures, but they're not accurate. I mean, like Tom Brady's got like 60-inch arms or something crazy.
Yeah, he looks
Brady,
pretty young.
Brady realizes the play clock was winding down, and he just avoids that one. Oh, my goodness! Deflected out of the arms of James and right into the
Oh,
chest
my
of the Bears, but he doesn't
Oh,
come down
my-
with a catch. Yikes!
So it's a mic, please, on third down.
and 12.
Please throw it to Mike.
Why does Chat want Brady to throw a pick? Chat is so cruel.
Yes, chat. Yes,
Yes, chat. Please keep it going.
Yes, chat.
Keep it
Love
going,
you, chat.
please. Anything anti-Brady, we are all for it, except for Ritz, of course.
Yeah, 3rd and 12 here. See, close. Brady, back to pass. He's got 2 receivers running verticals on the outside, and he just throws it into the dirt. And that is going absolutely nowhere fast. All of 20 seconds came off the clock on that possession, and still we are on the plus side of the 2-minute warning here in Chicago.
And guess who gets the ball to
Oh,
end the
end the
game,
game.
now?
Okay, you guys actually think that
Big
no.
Nick Energy Foles.
Yep.
You guys actually
Yep.
think that Nick
Yep.
Foles is going to pull off a game-winning drive
Yep.
and get out of here?
Hey,
Just
he did
no.
that in the Super Bowl.
I'm just saying,
Oh, my
he's already done
God.
it
Super Bowl
once.
MVP.
No, just not going to happen. Maybe Cordell Patterson is going to take this back the whole way. Like,
Hey.
that could happen.
Hey, we also just got a little comment in the chat
Yeah,
right
we
here.
did.
Tom Brady is a
Is a
system
quarterback?
quarterback.
Yeah, that's why the Patriots are falling apart. So there you go. He was the Patriots. It was his system.
Or maybe it's the fact that he's struggling, which is why that he's only better suited in the Patriots system.
No. This is a defensive struggle across both teams, guys. I mean,
No, it's a Brady
Oh, don't
struggle.
try to
He's
pretend.
not throwing it to
This is a
Mike.
defensive struggle.
He
There were
needs to
always
throw it to
games
Mike.
as
Then
when
he
he was
won't
in New
struggle.
England. There were always games when he was in New England where they had going against the top defense that they were low scoring games. But
Yeah,
he
but
ended
they
up
haven't
managing to
played
win them.
as-
And he's still winning right now unless Nick Foles here. Nick Foles is on the 48-yard line, and they haven't been able to run the ball at all. And so handoff to Montgomery goes for a yard.
I love how you just like emphasize a yard.
A yard. Second and 9.
No, but I'm just saying, the Bears defense has not been playing as good as they had from the last 2 years. I mean, they've been playing solid, but right now, I mean, the Bucs, including Tom Brady, are just completely struggling against them. And I think it's more so on Brady than it is on the Bucs.
And we've hit the 2-minute warning, so we will be back on the other side. Build a player? Did they say that? What?
Wait, build a bear? What?
I have it may be something on the actual. Yeah.
I think it was probably from the game itself.
Oh, someone on the field. Not sure if it was full. Oh man, what is like a play call? Build a bear! Build a bear!
Wait, what?
I don't know if that's actually a play call. That would be hilarious.
Oh.
Could you imagine? That's like, was it when Derek Carr called out John Gruden's wife?
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
Cindy?
Oh,
Cindy
yeah.
Gruden?
Cindy Gruden. I totally forgot about that.
That is hilarious, dude.
That was
Could
the
you
funniest-
imagine?
Like somebody talking about your
And then he
wife
was
like
asked
that.
about it after the game. He's like, I have no idea why that happened. Like, that's not a play.
Yeah, they're just trolling.
Derek
maybe-
Carr is trolling.
Or
us,
maybe
dude.
he made his own audible.
Or
just
maybe
to throw
or
most
maybe
of
he
them.
just made his own audible like between the offense. They're just like, screw this, we're gonna do it in a game, and he's gonna have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, probably.
It's like, hey guys, I have a play. John has no idea about. Let's go and call it in the middle of the game. Make sure he hears us.
Yeah.
Say it very loud.
Or just, guys, the audible call for this play is Cindy.
It's Cindy.
Yeah. Not kill or whatever. They use something else. It's kill and
No, kill is when they switch the play.
I know that's it's still an
Yeah.
audible, right?
That's an audible
That's
throughout
an
all
audible.
NFL teams.
Yeah. All right, we're back. Plus, David hoping to use the touchdown emote pretty soon for the Bears. Yes, for all of you hanging out in chat, if you've been watching for long enough, you should be accruing channel points. You can redeem those to use the touchdown emotes for free. So we put that touchdown emote there in the free slot. So go ahead and redeem your channel points here in chat, and you can use those touchdown emotes throughout the season. That we'll have for you here on Thursday Night Football for Real Life Sports. All right, the field goal target line is right now the 37, which would make it a 54-yard field goal. Bears current. Oh my God, I'm like always going with the other team.
With
that
the teams with the quarterback was
yeah,
strong.
we're the quarterbacks. Nick Foles from the 49 throws across the middle, and he has a man. No, Jimmy Graham couldn't bring it in. Great defense again. Dean, the one to save the day
Ooh.
for Tampa Bay.
Wow. surprising. Dean is actually making some pretty good plays. I mean, he's struggled some in quite a bit of games that I've at least watched from the Bucs, but right here he's man-to-man cover 3 against Jimmy Graham. The ball's actually pretty much behind. I think
it's behind him.
Graham ran a really good route, but he had to slow up for the ball. Dean was just able to get in position to make the play and deflect the pass, but that should have been thrown a lot more in front of him.
Again, another late throw by Foles. He's been throwing late and behind or underthrowing his receivers all evening. Again, 3rd and 9 here, out to the outside, and that is going to be complete, and they will get the first down on that one there. That's Miller. Pass completion on the outside to Miller, and a first will keep the Bears' drive moving.
Yeah, that was actually a really good play. They ran a little vertical sticks combination right here. They have Miller going in on the slot, running the quick 5-yard out route, and Murphy buttoning in the slot there. He wasn't able to get there in quick enough in time because they were running a cover 3. So good play, good catch, good pickup, first down Bears.
LJ Smith saying the wrong Miller. Yeah, wrong team.
Yep, wrong.
Bears now.
Wrong team.
Montgomery now is going to get caught in the backfield, maybe? Yes, just brought down for a loss of 1, actually. It had a potential to lose more than that, made up ground.
Honestly, once again, pretty bad throw there to Nick. Just kind of set him up in a pretty bad situation.
Yeah.
And we have a Buccaneer player, defender, down here on the field. Yeah. Unfortunate situation here. It doesn't look like we're going to cut to commercial, so we get to hang around.
For like a 30-second break, I think.
Yep.
Or at least on their end.
Well, hopefully he's okay there. We can switch topics real quick, and there's this little break here. I wanted to talk about the Mahomes and Jackson play from 2 Monday Night Footballs ago.
Oh, yeah.
Jackson now 0-3 against the Chiefs, while 21-1 against all other teams. Is Mahomes Tom Brady, and is Jackson Peyton Manning?
Dude, I think he broke his ankle.
I'm sorry, I think he broke his ankle. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were looking at his leg. He got folded up by his own teammate on the play. But to answer your question, Ritz, I think that
We're going to go to commercial. All right.
They're going to card
yes, we
him.
are. Yeah, this is not going to look good.
He's not getting up after that one.
I was going to try to deflect the attention away.
Yeah, but we were still tending to that.
We think that's an ankle.
Yeah.
It's not good.
No, it did not look good at all. That was like it got twisted. Hopefully it's just a sprain, but oh god, that was terrible. Like you saw it too, right? Right, friend?
Yeah, I saw it. He fell right on top of it, and it curled back the wrong way.
Yeah,
like very much the wrong way. It's bad. It's really tough. I think it's broken or really badly sprained. One of the two.
I seriously hope it's sprained. Oh yeah, by the way, Ritz, I'm sorry, friends, you also said shit on live.
Yeah, I accidentally just said that.
All right, and we are back here as...
It was when the guy's ankle was breaking, though.
And we gotta just quickly switch the source there. Stream quality looks a lot better now. Sorry about that, everybody. It was a little fuzzy there for a second.
Hey, I called the cart. Unfortunately, that's going to be the end of the game for him, and I think most likely it's going to be the end of the season for him as well.
Well, let's hope not.
Yeah, we would hope not, but from the images that we saw, it doesn't look good.
It does not look good. No. Hope him well. He's one of the more important defensive linemen for the Bucs, and they definitely need him. Hope he's okay.
All right, 2nd and 11. Just a few yards out of field goal range here. Bears trying to put together a game-winning drive. 2 seconds, 1 second. Now Nick Foles does get it. Nick Foles off his back foot. He's got Montgomery open. Oh, and he completes the pass.
Wow. That's a really good throw. That was a really good throw. They run a wheel route, which they run similarly with Cordell Patterson, but this time Montgomery is able to go out of the backfield, slightly underthrown, but just enough people to get there, be able to reach Montgomery, get the first down. they were running a blitz up front with all the middle linebackers. Both Devin White and Levante David were all going in on the blitz, leaving Shaquille Barrett to be in zone one-on-one with Montgomery. And Montgomery was able to run right by him.
That pass is dropped into the breadbasket between 3 Buck defenders. Fantastic throw.
Very much so.
Montgomery here on the ground. The Bears now very much within field goal range for Santos.
Nate, question for you here. What do you do if you're the Bears? You just run the football, run out the clock, and then just kick it?
For me, yeah, I would just try to burn enough clock, try to be able to get a first down, maybe kill enough clock as possible, keep the ball away from Tom Brady, and make sure to go down, kick the field goal, win the game.
Bucs are using their timeouts now. They have stopped the clock here at 1:28.
Yeah. And then they're going to be able to stop it one more time if they don't get the first down. Then Brady will have no timeouts and about 1:20 to play with.
So that was, again, a similar wheel route to the one we saw earlier in the game that was run by Patterson, except this time they run it with Montgomery, and they have similar result and similar success.
Yeah, I was very, very surprised it was able to work. But when I saw Shaquille Barrett, who's normally a pass rusher in those situations, go in and cover the back, I was pretty much saying that that's kind of like a mismatch right there, and Montgomery was able to take advantage of that mismatch and be able to get the catch.
Bucs bringing multiple defenders, and that is well defended there, actually, by Davis.
Oh, man, sorry. Saw the play late.
Oh, I thought it was – yeah, I did too.
Yeah, that was a really good play, and now Davis is kind of shaken up after the play, but this is really good. He runs a little stop and go, and it's just a simple jump ball situation. Normally, Al Robinson is one of those guys able to break those.
That is sensational, actually.
That was a sensational catch attempt, except that was also really good defense with Carlton Davis. Able to get his hand in there just enough just to break up the pass.
By the way, they get a free timeout off the pass, so Tampa Bay still can hold on to that third and final timeout. Montgomery trying to wheel around on the outside there as well, and that pass is complete to Robinson over the middle. At the 20-yard line, Tampa Bay will have to take its final timeout with 1:17 to go, and the Bears will kick this one for a field goal right now.
That was poorly run situation. They just threw a ball, and they still had a timeout left, and they ended up getting incomplete. Yeah, I understand.
Wait, I don't understand because I thought something was wrong on the screen because I said they said it was third down on the Allen Robinson throw. Unless something was
it was second down. It was second down.
Yeah, if it was second down, then there's no brainer. You run the football twice, and then Brady literally has
about 40 seconds.
40 seconds.
Yeah.
He would have had 40 seconds.
That was the dumbest play call I've ever
Less
seen
than
in my
40,
life.
actually.
I mean, even with that, that's enough time for Brady to go down the field and try to win the game. And now they're left with 1:17 as opposed to probably 37 seconds left on that clock.
Chat was asking whether they want their. What about the kickers? Does the kicker want their team to score, or do they want to be the ones kicking the field goal? Well, right now, Carlos Santos is kicking the field goal. So here we go to put the Bears up by a point. The snap, the hold is good, and the kick is careening, but it does go through. So the 38-yard attempt is good. Give the Bears 20, and the Bucs 19 as Tom Brady gets ready to put together a game-winning drive. Bad clock management. Agree with chat.
Yeah, that made no sense.
Terrible bad clock management.
Yeah,
that was terrible.
There's no reason to go. I guess if Allen Robinson catches that, right, then the game's technically
Game's over.
But the chance, I don't know.
I mean, the chances of it. I mean, I get it.
I'm not sure.
He's a really
They went for the win.
50-50 goal. They were trying to go for the win, like you said, but it's situationally and clock-wise and opponent-wise, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't.
Because all you're going to do is, making yourself in a worse position of basically losing the game.
You're putting way too much pressure on your defense that has been out there, working its butt off the entire game as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, too.
I'm not sure that was the greatest play call.
I mean, I guess
we'll see if it works out. We'll see, right? But
yeah, that's what I was saying. I guess at least for the Bears standpoint, it's hey, if we don't make it, then we'll still run a ball and then we'll go and call a timeout. I mean, make them call a timeout and we'll trust our defense. But if we make it, then we win the game.
Why do so many coaches manage the clock poorly? I feel like that's the third bullet point on the job description. I
Yeah.
have to put it in a resume, too. Manages clock well.
I mean, I don't understand what goes through their head sometimes. I don't get it. It's fine.
But here we go. This is what we wanted to see. TB12 in Tampa, 46
No.
game-winning drives
Not
in the
us.
fourth quarter or overtime. I
Don't
want to see
speak-
this.
don't speak
This
for
is
we.
it.
Don't
This
say
is
we.
Tom Brady time. This
you.
is Tom
I
Brady in the
want
fourth
to
quarter,
see
everybody.
this
Yeah,
happen.
you know who's gonna step up is Khalil Mack's gonna step up.
No, this
Let's
is
go
Tom
Mac
Brady
attack.
time. All right. This is it. Tom Brady here from the pocket. Looking downfield. Going to deliver. Is going to deliver to Evans. Yes, that will be a catch and will get himself out of bounds. So you're going to get 2.1 fantasy points off that one. Thank you very much.
That's the only time I don't want to see him get fantasy points, but I'll kind of take it. He's one-on-one with Jalen Johnson. He runs a simple comeback route. Actually, really good play. Able to get the catch, go out of bounds, first down, stop the clock.
Yeah, he's got 15 points for you, man. I mean,
I'm not
below
happy
his
about
average.
that. Well,
he could
That's
still
still below
throw.
his average.
Tom Brady could still hit him for a touchdown here, as he will in a second, as Tom Brady goes to the other side of the field, and that is going to be thrown out of bounds. Evans was there, as I was
thank you,
calling it.
Lord.
Yeah. So
That
1
was
minute to go,
super.
2nd and 10 here for Brady, who's thrown for 249 yards tonight and a touchdown.
I bet you Chad over here is really hoping that Scotty Miller gets involved.
Well, plus David just says, I really hate Brady.
Uh-huh.
And obviously, we were talking about the poor clock management from before, and that's just basically about it.
Guys, this is America. We
Feed
don't hate on
in a little
winners.
bit
We don't hate
more.
on winners. And Tom Brady stepping back again into the pocket, throws this one over the top. Little dink and dunk there. And they got to reset this play clock really quickly here. That was
tackle
only
by
about
Roquan
4
Smith.
yards to Vaughn. Time is ticking off the clock. Little sense of urgency, please, Rob. Thank you. 42 seconds to go. Tom Brady looking down to pass. Has a man almost intercepted as it went off the tip of the hands
Oh,
of
my
Gronkowski, and that was 3rd and 5. So now this is 4th and 5.
Oh, dude, I thought that was going to Mike.
Yeah, I thought that was too.
I thought it was going to Mike Evans, and I think Rob got in the way.
Well, let's see here. They were kind of like running like a 4 verticals route. He's running a seam down the middle, and he just ends up getting his hands over on the ball. Very,
No,
very,
that
very
was not
lucky.
going to Mike. That
Yeah,
was
that was
totally
definitely not
for,
going to Mike.
totally for
No.
Gronk.
Actually, I don't know. The way
Well,
that,
this is
like,
the game.
ball is directed-
I don't know. If he keeps running,
It's four.
No, the ball was
it's
thrown
4th
to
down.
her.
I
it's
totally
4th and 5.
This is the game.
Here we
It's
go.
4th and
what
5.
the-
Let's see
Tom
who's
Brady's
right.
going to have to make it
There we
happen.
go.
Checks it
Who's
over the
right?
middle, and he is deflected down there. That pass was
Oh!
intended for
Let's go!
Brady.
Let's go!
No flags, no penalties. I don't know what. I
I
don't
lost
know what
my
you were
prediction,
doing.
but I don't care. Brady doing the little sit
No,
down.
Tom.
Calling
4th
you
down
out
was
just-
the previous
calling you
play.
out just
What
for
are you
content,
doing?
Just for content. Not
Let's
for
go,
content,
son.
For big facts, baby.
For
Chicago.
big facts. Chicago, this is
Ah.
for you.
3.5 hours.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Here, let's go.
No, Tom. 4th down was the last play. What are you doing? God damn it. Damn. Oh.
Oh man. Oh, poor Bucks. Poor Bucks. Let's go!
Let's go, baby.
Let's go,
We
Bears!
finally had a Tom
The
Brady game.
Bears!
Yeah,
Let's
We finally
go.
had a Tom Brady game, and it was just, gosh.
Well, we finally got the Tom Brady game. Unfortunately, it did not end up being the result, and now we just need 1-0 down, and then it's on the 4-1 for the Bears.
First win as a starter in over a year. Are you kidding me?
Let's go. Big Nick Foles.
Yep, big Nick Foles energy.
Big Nick Foles energy. Woohoo!
Not
Wait.
happy about it. Not
Brady's-
happy about it.
Brady
That
is
moment
not
where he's just
happy.
like, yeah, it's 4th down.
It's like, wait, is it 4th down? Is it 4th down? It's like, oh wait, that was 4th down. Welcome to the Bucs.
What is he looking at?
He's probably looking at the other side of the field.
He probably is. He's probably looking to rub it in at Bruce Arians' face.
So, but you guys said that even if the Bears win, it doesn't really tell us anything about how good they are.
I mean, like, it showed that they can
I
definitely.
mean, they can't run the football.
They can't
You're
run
not
the
gonna win a
football.
Still
championship
can't run
if you
the
can
football.
run the football.
Nick
so-
Foles is still kind of like, mediocre in terms of his throwing ability. Tom is running off the field like LeBron James did in Game 3, but
They can't shake hands anyway. Oh, well, actually, yeah,
no,
they
no,
can.
yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
they
can.
Yes, they can.
He's
What do
just
you mean they
choosing not
can't
to.
shake hands? They're just like trading blood,
Like,
sweat, sweat.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Like, they've all been-
Mahomes got called out for being too close to Gilmore the other day after the game, so
Well, that's all part of Bill Belichick's plan.
yeah, well.
Well, yeah, they
But
also.
I mean,
had,
but
like, a
then again,
positive
like,
COVID
all
test.
these other guys have like exactly. They all have like
yeah,
negative
they didn't
COVID tests.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. This is going to cut to commercials. That's it for us here. Thank you very much. Final score from Chicago 19. Chicago Bears 20. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 19. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll check you out in chat. Join the Discord, and we'll see you next week. Thank you very much.